Okay, we're live. Hello. We'll go to in-game. Okay, this makes sense. Hello, everyone. How's everyone keeping? This is our finals here today for Ijl Autumn 2025 as well. Over the past few days, it's been absolutely brilliant. And today, we'll have our third place matching soon up as well. Today, you're joined with me, which of course, Spencer, Schmitty, and Z's here with us as well. Now, you won't be able to see Z's once again, of course, but you do have us three here on the main camera for today too. Let's not forget though, just a recap from yesterday's games, boys. Who won the last game? It was RC that won the last game.
Yeah, and RC.
Oh, Axiwave, sorry. Axiwave.
Yeah.
So for this game, it's
RC
versus Axiwave.
Yeah.
So it's back to the whole spiel again about saying who's going to win this one to make it to the finals.
Yeah.
That's the tough thing. We're in the last three teams right now. Axis, Zeta, and RC. Whoever wins this match will go meet Zeta in the finals.
And
Right in the
again,
finals.
this is the triangle people have been talking about. Like one beats one, one beats one,
The
one
big
beats
three
one.
of Japan, yes. The big
They
three
all
of
beat
Japan.
each other, so you don't know who's gonna win.
It's tough, yeah, it's tough. Oh my gosh, but I'm so ready for these games. They're going to be
Yes.
so exciting.
And all three teams yesterday looked fabulous. I mean, all three had no weaknesses. It's like how do you beat a team that has no weakness, and that's 3 of them, right?
And it's also, as Spencer said as well, right? How are Hunters meant to win with all these cypher rushing?
Exactly, and this
That's
is
what
think
I'm
of-
saying.
think about this is before all the survivor buffs too.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh!
Yes.
Yeah.
And like, you know, we'll see more players also coming on towards the stage as well, right? So it's also really nice to see too. So like for today, I'll be honest with you, it's going to be a really good finals.
Oh yeah. I'm glad to see that you know, everybody here is really excited. I mean, we've been seeing so much support on the stream. It's awesome to see.
Definitely.
And we just wanted to say we've been seeing a couple things circulating online, a few of which being disrespecting players and mispronouncing their names. And I just wanted to say, we just wanted to say that we had no intention in that whatsoever.
Yeah, of course, right? And you know, it's also the same factor, you know, between you and just the players in general. Just a bit of a different language barrier. You know, so like it's also very understandable too, especially with me, you know, going abroad, people mispronunciation names, but that's fine. We know that, you know, we try our best to pronounce their names, but usually if it doesn't sound right in a way, we might just chop it down a little bit, just so, you know, it does show the player a little bit more respect, right? And it also does show it towards them that we are trying our best, but it's not like we're intentionally doing so.
We've also seen that we're disrespecting the players and their plays that they're making, and we wanted to say we have no intention in doing that. They have been beating us down for years.
Right.
I mean,
It's been too long.
it's been so long.
I mean, you can't disrespect them after all that, right?
And we
Oh
look
my
up to these
God.
players. We learn from these players. So we just want to say that was not our intention whatsoever.
Definitely right. And like it's also, you know, from the past few days, like, oh my god, Survivor side tying almost 3-man escaping,
Right.
4 almost dungeon jumps, and 1 beautiful dungeon jump by Wildling as well.
Oh, that wildling, which is
I
absolutely
mean-
insane. Like, what do you do against that?
I watched yesterday as a hunter, like, oh my god, what do I do?
Yeah.
Because I'm training to handle
Yes.
RC. I'm training to handle Zeta, and I'm just there like, they're not losing. Survivor wise,
Yeah.
they're not losing.
Yes.
How are you playing perfectly, and it's still a tie? It's the exact meta you predicted, Sprinter.
Yeah.
You're dead on the money.
And that I could always be wrong later on in the line, but right now it's
I mean, yeah, meta's always changing, but yeah.
the best survivors are thriving right now.
Definitely. And like, you know what, guys? Not only that too, it's not just RC, it's just not Zeta. Now, Axe Wave is going to be another huge contender. Because let's not forget, so Zeta is guaranteed in co-op, right?
Yeah.
So whoever wins this one should be the second team that guarantees to get in.
Yeah, that is
But not
true.
only that too, whoever loses between RC or Axie Wave, it's genuinely speaking going to be very scary considering the fact that they're now the strongest team in that region to be playing.
This is
Yeah.
where I have to grab my gosh darn
Uh-huh.
Axis merch. I tried to get
Oh,
Wave
you
Kun.
got
They're
it.
sold out. They're sold out of Wave Kun, everybody. I'm so sad. However, I was able to pick up
Oh!
a little Axis Wave. I don't know how to turn this on. I think right here.
You
Oh,
want me to-
there
I
we
can,
go.
I can bring it closer.
Yeah, go right ahead,
You,
Sprinter.
you can bring it closer, my
We
friend.
got some Axis
Yeah, you
merch.
can see
Look at that.
Axis right
That is so
there.
cool.
They got little lights for almost all the teams, and they're amazing. And I just want to say, when I went up to the merch line this morning,
They
the
don't accept
line.
cash.
They don't accept
They
cash.
don't
no.
accept cash.
I had to
Do
be
they
like,
not?
"Ah."
Wait, they
I'd-
don't accept cash?
No, I had to be like, sokka, sumimasen.
Ah.
However, the line for Zeta's merch,
Ah, yeah, that's...
Was it
so
insane?
long.
Yeah.
It was
It's
a football
insane.
field.
Oh my gosh, there's so many different colors on this thing. Look at that.
Yeah, I bet nah, they're just
How does
always
it turn
popular.
off?
Like-
I don't think it turns off.
Nah, bro,
Hold it.
You're
Hold
on
it.
yourself now. Hold it. Oh,
Yeah,
there you
yeah.
go.
Yeah, you got it.
There,
you got
he
it.
knows, he
yeah,
knows.
Yeah,
And you know what? We also got some gifts from the fans as well. Sorry, the camera's over here. I'll start first as well, just before the opening
Yeah, these
too.
are amazing.
First and foremost, we forgot to get their names.
Yes.
I'm so sorry.
I really
But
apologize.
Ziz and I were talking to them, and it was like, he was having a heart attack because he's not good with interaction. I was having a heart
Oh
attack
my
because I just
gosh.
want to be on the floor. It's just how it is to us. But you know, thank you very much as well for everyone with the support, and hopefully everyone has been enjoying for the past few days as well. I won't open this for now because there's some snacks inside, but I do think one of the highlights as well, and you know, everyone else did get it too. Is
Yes, just to jump in here, I wanted to say a big thank you to these fans for not only giving us these gifts, but they're also targeted
Exactly.
The characters that we
So
like, you
detailed.
guys will see.
Exactly.
They're
Yeah.
so detailed.
Yeah.
Kuro sculptor right there.
Yeah, and then who's this?
Oh,
This is
Frog
for
Fin.
Schmitty.
the
It's
Frog
Frog
Fin.
Fin.
Frog Fin, bro.
You
Yes,
see mine, you're
sir.
about to see it right there. Guess the Hunter, Dream Witch.
Yeah, and I mean, it's no
What-
secret.
yo, what-
No
Dead
secret.
man.
Who would've
bro.
guessed? Who
No
would've
secret,
guessed?
bro. Oh my gosh. I was actually lucky enough to take a picture with the Queen Bee cosplayer as well.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm having such a great time out here.
Right?
everybody.
It's a fun
It's so much fun, dude. So much fun. I can't wait to get into this first match.
Mm-hmm. And you know, with all these going on forward now, we see the two teams here too on our screen: Axie Wave and RC. I think it does showcase quite a lot right now, right? Moving in, especially as professional players for you two. Like this is a really nice kind of material as well to base it off, and like a good kind of threshold to wanting to try to meet them, especially with Koa starting very soon.
Yes, I mean
Yeah.
we're definitely going to study these two teams.
Mm.
Like it's like med school. Like
Yes.
we will study these teams.
Oh yeah.
And right before regionals, and even after regionals, if we make it through and go to Koa, we're probably gonna have to play one of these two teams.
Yes,
So
of course.
I
This-
think it's great. Even
this
back
is
home in
perfect.
NA, I've been talking to some of my friends back home in NA. Which shout out to everybody watching the stream. We love seeing all your support. But it's so fun to see everybody back home watching, but not just watching it. Since Koa's right around the corner,
Yes.
lots of our top players watching these and trying to take these strategies and implement them into their own gameplay.
Yes, of course. And you know, like we'll be seeing all the players as well as we see their stats on screen too, like for the next few minutes. But it's also from, you know, our side too, you know, being invited is absolutely a special privilege for us,
Yeah.
right? And then, you know, for our task here, it is to enjoy the presence, enjoy the players, enjoy, you know, especially with you guys with your fan meetings as well. It's been very cute. I'll be fully honest, there's a lot of behind the scene photos of these two. You probably see them a lot as well.
Yeah, I think they've taken about what? At
It's
least
the horde,
at
bro.
least 300. They
300
before
something, more or
you
less.
can't walk a minute without having
Yeah,
fans.
we don't walk with before you. Season 9, just let them do their
Yeah,
own
the
thing.
second Kodo and I are just like, we're out.
Yes. And of course, just one final last thing as well. Just for everyone knowing this too, our desk here is more of a creator's desk, right? It's
Yes.
it's not meant to be a professional desk. No, that's kind of why, you know, it's like our main goal is to give you as much content as possible and to promote IGL in NAU as well, right?
Yeah,
Because it's
yeah,
the same as, you know, IVT NAU. We get a lot of participants. We also get a lot of viewers who join us as well, especially with Koa coming around the corner.
Yeah.
But now, for us being here, it's more about giving you the enjoyable experience of, you know, being inside the venue and then
Yes.
experiencing this in real time. However, we do have a 2 minute delay, unfortunately speaking, so
Yeah,
we
that
can't
is
interact
true.
with chat.
Yeah.
It's a bit
So
unfortunate.
unfortunate.
Well, I've been looking a lot at the chat from yesterday. It's really awesome to see how excited that you guys
Yes,
all are. 'Cause
exactly.
we share that excitement. I mean, we've been given a very awesome opportunity out here. Not a lot of this hasn't, like we said, hasn't happened for NA and since Koa 2.
Yeah.
So it's been so long since we've been able to have an opportunity.
And we're
like
just
this.
always on our phones trying to, like, which chat should we respond to? But then it's 2-3 minutes later, and it's like
Yes.
it doesn't even
Oh,
make
yeah.
sense. So we appreciate you all coming to watch.
Hmm.
We hope we can make this event like NAU as a whole's
Yeah.
part. Like, we wish all of you were here, but we're doing our
Exactly.
best to make it more personable and make it enjoyable.
Yes. So like it's just, you know, a little bit less professional, so a little bit of cracking the jokes here and there.
Yeah.
You know, with
Oh,
the boys.
don't even get
With
me
the
started.
boys.
Don't even get me started.
Started
on the kind
rage
of
reading these
jokes.
guys yesterday.
Oh my gosh, and the
blunders.
blunders, dare I say? Oh my goodness! But if we're taking focusing back on the match here, we're gonna have Axius Nyan, one of the MVPs of yesterday.
Yeah.
I mean, the archer, the anti, the harassment. What a strong player here from Axis.
If we have players to look out for in these series, it's definitely this person right here, the absolute superstar of this
Yeah,
team.
Yes.
And then on the other
Axis,
end,
yeah.
we're gonna have to be looking at Oompi.
Yes.
Because if
100%.
if they both show up, it'll be a very good series.
It'll be a game changer for the Survivor team.
100%. Nyan and Unpi both are kind of like the harasser star
Yeah,
role of their team, and it's been such a harassing meta as we've seen here from the side of Japan.
Yeah. We see RC Oompi. This could always change, but we usually see Enchantress round 1 from Oompi. But it seems he's more flexible, whereas
Yes.
Nian is always pulling out the Archer round 1.
Yeah, but then
Oh
like
boy,
I-
that's
I-
Aka. Oh boy.
The thing about the next hunters we see this today is all gonna be second, third.
Yeah.
first,
Spencer,
Yeah.
can I
gold.
expect this from you in Koa? Can I expect this?
That'll be Schmitty's expectation.
Yeah,
I
but
expect
yeah.
first in every stat.
Yeah, come on,
Even
bro,
terror
yeah.
shocks. I expect 2 terror shocks a game.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Two
Share
ta-
camping stuff in the
Average terror shocks too. That'll be first in everything at that point, dude.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
Exactly, but then like, for Aka, this is really insane stats as well, right? Especially with the fact that he's only played 2 games out of the 5 games. And like for him to maintain second and third place overall is
That
pretty
is
much
impressive.
peak, yeah.
When you put it
Not
like
to
that.
mention, he's been picking some off meta. We've seen the Quirk,
Yes.
we've seen the Nightmare.
Yes.
Teams are banning Nightmare.
They've been, Izeta
They're like,
Yes.
banned
taking
that Nightmare.
Give me meta. I'd rather take meta over his nightmare.
It's ridiculous, dude.
But then, like, we also saw a few kind of, weaknesses of RC as well, right? With Alpha as well, with Zeta not banning out the Goma, not banning out the Opera, and forcing Alpha to play, Hullabaloo and Opera, in which it was available, but the Alpha decided to go Hullabaloo instead. But with the beautiful 3-man escapes, very long containments early game, especially in that Darkwoods and Arms Factory match of yesterday. I feel like if they are able to address those concerns from yesterday, then I think ORC will have an even bigger chance of beating Zeta, because it was kind of 50-50 yesterday, right? It was all ties, but it was kind of wind based on time.
Yeah, those make for the closest.
Yeah, they
sets.
were very close, but I mean, Axis. I'm excited to see if they can turn this around and like just dominate RC, because we haven't between these 3 teams.
Yes.
They don't dominate each other, so
Axis Lucky Charm,
it'd be very cool to see. It'd be very cool to see it.
And for some insight on the Zeta strategy, they came up with, okay, we'll take Alf's meta. We'll take Alf's meta. And it worked the first time, and they kept doing it all the way throughout. And Axis might do the same thing.
That is true. If you notice that the top teams are taking Alf's Goatman, Sangria, Halu,
I think
Axis might replicate that.
I think every time that Alpha's come out, his bonbon was banned.
Yeah,
Every time.
Every time.
His
That is
bonbon
such a respect
scary.
ban. That is
Yeah.
such a respect ban.
But then, I guess in this case, and there'll be a lot of pressure on Al for the first 2 games, right? Because we know as well, if we get to the finals, it's guaranteed a spot. So that just means, it's like, 4 to 5 months of training before the group stages officially start. So then there should be enough time for Alf to get the Opera, Hulla, and Ivy ready to go for the quad stages as well. Therefore, for now, I think a lot of pressure is still on.
Oh,
Yeah.
here we go.
That's another thing. Not only is this match for the tournament, but I don't know for sure. Don't quote me. But I think the winner of this does go to Koa.
Really?
So Zeta's already in Koa.
Okay.
I think the winner of this goes to Koa. So going to Koa automatically means I don't have to do the tournament.
Yes.
Right.
So
and you can focus everything
First
on
and second place
practice.
can just literally practice instead of like, oh, I have to prepare for FL. Oh, I have to prepare
Yes.
stars, and I don't want to worry about that.
Yes, and you're practicing for the new meta, not the old meta.
Yes, that's also
tourneys are
big.
always old meta.
Yes.
This is true.
Always a possibility of change. Meta
Exactly.
change.
Exactly. And seems like we have a bit of technical difficulties once again. We just want to make sure everything's sorted out beforehand too, because we did see the ban picks kind of graph, not graph,
Yeah,
visual effects.
I believe I did see Darkwoods being picked here for the first round, which is
See,
not
that's
common.
That's
that
not
much?
common here, but it was common in IGL.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
yeah.
very common in IVL.
interesting.
In this case, then it might be Peddler Force first, or maybe potentially Hulla Force first, because Hulla does work pretty well on this map from what I've seen from professional plays, especially in IVL and of course in IGL as well. Hullabaloo is usually one of the better round 1 picks to guarantee a 4K.
Yeah, and as a reminder, these are all going to be best of 5 sets here once again. So the strategies for best of 3 are completely different, whether we want to go for meta picks right out the gate, kind of like what Axis did in their previous sets, or if we want to maybe on the side of RC Aka play for some more off-meta plays or just some solid hunters like the Peddler, or on a good map maybe he can pick that Nightmare again, which I would love to see that Nightmare again. I love Aka's Nightmare.
Yeah, I mean, I strongly believe that Aka would just play meta, but at this point, this guy will play anything.
Yeah.
I
Oh
really
my
want to
God.
see Aka's Nightmare. Like
The Nightmare,
really bad.
yeah. I mean, that is what got him the win. IJL in summer. Undefeated, by the way. Undefeated.
He
4
started a
kill.
trend. Like China started going Nightmare, NA started going Nightmare, Southeast Asia started going Nightmare.
This guy right next
This
to you
guy
went
went
Nightmare.
Nightmare
I
all because of
remember.
Aka. Yeah.
The trailblazer. He sees things that we don't, and that's just, I love that.
But then wouldn't
Please
this
make Queen Bee work on it, please.
but wouldn't this make it so that maybe he might play Hermit this game because it's Darkwoods? Right, because
What do we
Darkwood.
think- What's your opinion on Hermit?
Oh,
Darkwoods?
I think a lot of 2 stories, a lot of traversing across the maps, and the maps isn't too far away from both gates, right? So on 1 2 story, you one teleport immediately on towards the other side, and then it's very low walls as well. Even if it's high walls, like you can't hug the walls, so it's easy stuns in my opinion. Fast pallet breaking should be fine overall. It's also short pallets too, so you can loop around towards the back after a stun.
I mean, it's
Right.
totally possible he goes Hermit. I'd also say Hermit's one of the neutral hunters as well. Maybe. Do you think there's a good map for him, Schmitty? Like a best
Hermit,
map?
Chinatown is very
Chinatown,
strong.
right?
I'm not too informed on Dark Woods. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how good Hermit would be, but it makes sense. There's a lot of 2-story area on that map, and once the pallets are gone on Dark Woods, what do you do versus a Hermit, right?
Exactly.
Oh my goodness! It looks like we're finally starting to get back to
FO
no more technical
Enchantress.
difficulties. Yeah, they're respecting the Enchantress.
Well,
here
we
once
see
again.
Archer. We might see.
I believe so.
We might see Mech
100%.
Archer.
Oh no, Seer
Oh,
Cordy.
Seer
Wait.
Cord. What we're in Koa 5?
We've never seen them first two ever.
No, never. I
This
don't
is the
think.
first.
Not in round one, at
Seer
least.
Cord was the pick for Scars against Axis Ivy, round 3.
Oh.
Yeah. We've seen them, but never in round one.
Yeah, Seer Cord's a stable round 3-4.
They're really believing in Akka going round 1 Ivy again.
But
Interesting.
it looks that way though, because Enchantress and First Officer counters, and then now you've Lucky Guy gone as well. So that's Akka trying to get rid of the gun potential at all costs.
Okay. So next we're probably gonna see a rescuer pick. Oh, Knight.
Oh.
What?
Knight?
I wasn't expecting
This is the same
Knight.
team as yesterday, wasn't it? This was one of the same teams as yesterday.
Oh, didn't Zeta play Knight though? I think it was Zeta.
Was it? It was. Oh, it was Zeta Knight up against that Clerk.
Yes, that's what it was on the Lakeside. Yeah, Lakeside Village. That's right. Interesting.
Huh.
What do you think they round out here with their last pick?
Magician. You ban Magician, you might go Puppet.
Puppet, Arrow.
Professor.
Yeah,
we saw a lot of
Professor
round with
too.
Professor
Era
yesterday,
though,
yes.
but there's no Harasser.
Yeah, that's right.
They might
Would
leave out a harasser this game, although it's possible Archer.
No, I
Puppet.
will
Yeah,
Puppet,
you see
okay.
Magician ban, you go
Yeah.
Puppet.
I think they're they probably didn't want to because they're banking on Ivy. You think? Just full save the
Yeah.
harass for
Yeah.
future hunters outside the Ivy.
This is such an IVS team comp that it's actually refreshing to see.
Yeah, it's so different though. I was kind of expecting one harasser, especially from yesterday games. Like every single round had at least one
Every
harasser.
single one.
Especially Axis's Archer's insane.
So did
Yeah.
I. But it seems regardless of Akka's first 2 bans, their first 2 picks were always going to be for Ivy.
But then Akka might be able to do something here because, like, with the likes of Tuna, so Goldman's kind of out of the equation as we know. Seer and Knight, right?
Core 2.
Core 2, and then like Ivy might not be doable up against Seer, Tuna, and Nyan. So now you're left with Opera or Hullablue. I think Hullablue works the best here.
I agree. I agree.
Has Akka gone Ivy first round almost every game?
I think so.
No matter what. He went Ivy into Pharaoh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. He did.
I think non-meta pick here will probably be the best, but you can't go Hermit for this year.
We thought about Peddler. What do we think about Peddler into this?
That's decent, but I don't think he's just gonna aim for a tie. That's the thing.
Another thing is
Yeah.
Alpha really likes Peddler.
It is the
Oh.
Hullablue. Yeah, it is the Hullablue.
Mm.
Okay. Gotcha.
I think that's the
gotcha.
best pick here. Halu does well versus comp.
And you're also at the line of where you don't have attack recovery animation, so if you're fast enough at max presence, that puppeteer is gonna melt like butter.
Yeah, you can also, if you really wanted to, with the Knight Chivalrous Sympathy, you can just burn through it if they can't get to a Paladin time.
Yes.
Because if
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
full presence, especially, you can just keep hitting and hitting and hitting and hitting,
Mhm.
and then it won't even matter at that point. So that's a really good pick here. Same with the puppet. You know, you could just brute force through the puppet if you're at full presence.
Another thing to notice is Seer was taken first round, which means they don't have to ban that anymore. And he's a
Yeah.
stable, like, I'm going
Ooh.
to get banned every round, so I don't have to worry about him.
That's true. I mean, I'm curious from your thoughts, Schmitty. Why Seer round 1 when he's usually like? I mean, he's banned all the time, but why do you want him round 1 here?
I actually don't know. Seer's usually picked to pair with someone. Someone being like,
But usually like a round 2 and beyond, not usually
yeah,
round
first
1.
round, no. Like,
No.
usually Seer's used to counter Goatman, and based on the bans, he wasn't going to go Goatman to begin with.
Mhm.
You know, I think from sprinters and Art's point of view, it's for Alf. Because you're going to have Alf round 3 anyway, so there's no point in saving Seer.
That is true. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
that
could
is
be
fair.
that.
Oh,
That
that's
is
a
fair.
good point.
I also
yeah.
think that's why Akka wouldn't go Peddler, because Alf does like Peddler.
This is true. Yeah. So you think Akka will probably stick with the meta?
Yeah,
I
then?
think
I believe
Akka's
that.
going to pick the
Yeah.
Akka's going to play the main 4 so they don't ban it. So
Got
they
it.
don't leave it out versus Alf, because Alf doesn't want those main 4.
That's fair. That's very fair.
So wouldn't this mean that we won't be able to see Alf's Hullablue again? Because we've seen him for the last round 4, round
That's
5,
true,
right? So
yeah.
that means
It's
Alf has to
already
play someone
perma-banned.
new.
It's already
Yeah.
banned.
And I believe I think he'd prefer something like a Sangria over a Hullablue a lot of the time as
Yeah.
well. But we are going to see him spawning left of that Seer.
He might just
probably
take
the
Seer.
taking the first chase, I imagine. Do you
He
think
doesn't want to chase anyone else with an owl. Like Puppet
probably
with
a
owl.
full kite Seer. It's always the full
Middle
kite
too,
Seer.
yeah,
yeah,
yes,
100%.
yeah. Full kite Seer. Aka has to chase that.
But like from our hunter's perspective, it's more or less about the fact that if we miss that double surprise, it's free 12 seconds owl recharge.
That is
For
true.
this year.
Oh
So
my
it's
gosh,
so
I didn't
risky
even
now.
think about that. Yeah.
This is a really risky for Alpha. We actually want to go for Seer first. But we're going to see what the Persona side do.
Safe
Insolence Detention. Ooh, Detention finally.
Yeah.
And also with Destructives and Hunter's Instincts. And Sprinter, if you wouldn't mind, the Survivor's Personas, please.
Full-Kai build Seer, Tie Turner Knight, Flywheel Cord, and just Tie Turner Puppet.
He might go for Knight because it'd be hard to save after that. Halu's everything.
I
with
was say
camp.
you've done a lot of night practice in the past. What do you think about the matchup?
With an owl, I think it's fine. But
Okay.
No, yeah, he's considering it though. Look at him. No, he's not. He's gonna.
I
pass
like
him
that
up.
Aka's not making it obvious.
Oh.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, he
He's
wants
hiding
him.
behind the
Yeah,
wall.
Oh.
No, switch.
He really is not making it obvious who he wants to chase here, but it will be that Seer.
Ooh.
good dodge.
Miss, he can't.
Oh,
Can he get that?
both dodges.
That's
Double
not a
miss.
great start here, but really good from Otto, making sure to maintain all of this distance and dealing with the first double surprise. That's really
Right here we
huge.
have a broken windows vault, and he's going to these two pallets. He might transition. He'll loop it, and I think there's gonna be a double surprise now. A white and probably one more, maybe
Double?
double.
Double!
Oh,
Double!
Straight into the pallet
That's not
stun now.
bad.
Oh
That's
my
not bad for
goodness.
Seer. That's not bad.
He's almost halfway to
Seer
another
still has
owl as
owl
well.
and flywheel. That's two
Warp did come
potential
up.
color
What
pops.
did come up? Insolence is here. There is no double surprise yet.
Oh, this is the issue with Seer, right? It's that the closer you are to the hunter, the faster you regenerate your
open.
owls too.
It's
But
in
now
the
let's
open.
just see here.
It's in
Double
the
stacks. Ooh, the
Oh, he
flywheel didn't come
missed.
up, but the owl didn't exchange. Seer, we want to block him just a little bit longer. Drop down the pallet we need to do right here, please. And there we go. We managed to pass it through. Now then, snowball to dodge the snowball to flywheel dodge it. Can we potentially do it
flywheel,
here?
there's a flywheel.
Can we? We're looking.
Flywheel.
Oh, not quite. He's very close to an owl though. He actually has rebound.
That's a good attempt. Good attempt. You can see he tried to react to it. He didn't get it.
That's tough. Ciphers
Those
are
are
looking
tight.
really good right now. Two nearly about to pop. One at 60. This is quite good. I imagine the looks like
Puppet.
Tuna's coming in for the first
Yeah,
rescue
Puppet.
puppeteer here.
I think the good thing about Seer not using that flywheel is that he can now flywheel owl instantly, just in case he gets red zone on him. So that's at least some leeway here to use. And the flywheel wasn't cancelled out. But now Puppeteer coming for the rescue. We did get it, if no damage rescue. Thank God,
Only
as
one
Seer.
chip, that's pretty good.
Almost. Do we
Right
have
here, it'll
almost
probably
full?
be a double hit. Yeah, right there.
Oh, we almost have an owl.
Almost.
There
We
it is.
have it, we have it, but
Owl's
it's a
back,
red mark.
owl's
It's a
back.
red mark. Hey, the flywheel
What
is
a
crazy!
from Otto. Okay, let's see if we can get the owl here.
Probably one hit here. Oh no, what a dodge. What a dodge. And he still has a trapeze right here. He has a trapeze. He's going to probably get one hit here.
Still
No,
red.
he still missed. He still missed. And right here, it's a
Owl came out. Owl came out.
Did
Owl
he
came
touch
out.
the cipher?
1, 2, 3.
he has everything.
4,
he'll die
5,
right after this, but
6,
it's buying
7.
so much time.
Oh
wow,
Good
good
too.
dodge. And dying in a corner
so much
too.
time.
How much owl did he regen off that containment?
That was ridiculous. Also, look at the ciphers.
Dying in a corner away from ciphers.
They also aren't even. There's no more audience effect though. They did pop 2 ciphers, but I think they realized the kite is just too good. We'll just get
One
them done.
Cypher Prime 60-50. This is looking really good. They still have a tie turner.
Not
They-
to mention they have Shiver Sympathy and Gun and an owl up soon. This is
There's
really
no
good for
gun right here.
Axis.
He got one correct
Good.
prediction, but he'll have to save after an injury right here. Gets the hit.
Oh, we can't
He's
get in-
delaying,
oh.
He's delaying.
Oh, right in the red, you can't use it.
For Seer, corner
Right
Seer is the
here.
best. But then the issue is when someone needs to go towards the
Trapeze
other side.
and-
Nice!
Another
Owl!
Such a
owl.
good
Knight's
owl,
gonna
and the
support.
knight is here again.
That's going to support. It ran out, and yeah, he's going to body block.
Hold on, one more mobile left on our hands to use. We didn't get a mobile here just yet. Mobile has to be
He
very
needs the
careful. As
black.
Cypher
Look
come
at the
in,
Cypher
body
though.
blocking. Good, nice.
Oh
Nice.
my God,
The
what a
Cypher's
game
prime.
plan.
We can pop and go.
They're
we
not
can
at it
pop
yet.
and
I
go.
don't know if they're at it yet. They're not at it yet because they would pop right here. Seer doesn't have borrow time.
Oh,
There's no
where's
borrow
Where's
time.
Cordy? Where's
It's right
Cordy?
there. They're about to pop. It's right there.
No,
Oh,
there's no one
so
at the gate.
close, so close.
Ah,
He
no,
does have
okay.
the tension. He can warp straight onto the knight and just take the tie, or he could go for the knight. Maybe try to warp to the gate as well.
There's probably a tie. There's a flare gun. There's still a knight item. Seer
A
does
warp?
have nothing. Where's Seer? Seer. Oh, wait, no, that's Puppet. Puppet at the gate. He actually. he
He's
has
going for the
tension, though. He
he's
has
going for the
tension.
puppeteer. Yeah, straight for the puppeteer.
Will they go for the same gate? or
Cord
just go
might
for the
sneak
other?
gate with gun.
Okay, nice.
Nice hit. There's only one more
Nice
color
drop down.
needed. We see someone's at gate right there.
Ooh.
They're pushing it.
Ooh.
They're pushing it. She has
Wait.
a flare gun.
Okay.
That's risky though. That's
That
risky.
is
If you
risky.
miss
Cord
this flare
cannot
gun,
miss.
you
Cord
can't miss.
cannot
Now right here,
miss.
Shirley. Oh, the patience.
Not yet.
Oh,
Insane patient jump. I think
No,
she's trying to drag.
yes.
She's trying to drag Akko away. I think that's what Nyan's trying to do
No,
here.
yes.
So much patience. She
Oh,
has to
Look
be
at
right
that,
there.
beautiful
good.
from
That
Nyan.
was
At
really
this
good.
If
point-
that's me, I'm shooting, but bringing it
67%
so
on Puppet.
far away.
At this point, Puppet might be too far. You commit to the coordinator, and Knight has an item that's coming.
Oh my gosh, they're actually going for this. Do they get
But
it?
all you
Double
need is a
surprise.
white.
A
All
build
you need-
prediction.
all you
Beautiful.
need is a
do they
white.
get it?
Attack
All you
prediction.
need is a
Attack
white.
prediction. Oh, it's a block. It's a block. We're gonna go block instead. Okay.
Oh, this is a tough situation for Neon. There we go.
Oh.
That is
But
tough. That is
Puppet
tough.
can open the gate.
All right,
and that is
tie.
a tie.
No, that was so good for Nyan. When I saw that trapeze, I thought it was just instant shot, but then he just run back straight with the Puppet. They actually took the chance, and they looked that far ahead into the match and said we could potentially 3.
The patience from coordinator was really, really good. If she
Oh my
just shoots
gosh.
at gate, then nothing happens.
Nothing happens. Yeah.
Yeah. That was insane. Absolutely insane. Because I'm telling you, if that's me when I see that jump, pew pew.
You just shooting.
Shoot it and go. Yeah. But like with that one though, Sears early game containment was absolutely brilliant. The dodges on those double trapezes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
dodges. The first kite was good initially, even though he missed flywheel. Actually, he still had it, and he kept getting it out. Knight kept helping, and it was just enough time for ciphers, all ciphers to pop.
Yeah.
But then I just think maybe we should have popped that cipher because I
don't-
felt like it would have been
I
enough
don't
time.
think I don't think they were at it. The thing is, they popped the
Yeah.
third and fourth ones, and they had to go back to the second. So
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
had to traverse to it because of audience effect.
And like we see the end game stats here as well, right? Atto 129-second containment time.
What a kite, dude! What a kite! How many? That was 3 owls.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's
Yeah.
versus Halu. That's
That's crazy.
impressive.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And like from the side of Aka here as well, 36 hits with 6 knockdowns in total as well.
36
I think
hits.
it's funny because every single hit, like every
Yeah,
ball
that's-
hit, not
that's Hullabaloo
yeah.
specific.
It's
yeah.
funny. You see, like other hunters will be like, 12, 13. You see Hullabaloo, and it's like, why is it triple? Oh right, yeah, that makes sense now.
But
Pretty
the
funny.
Yeah, I think the flywheels also contribute alongside the owls quite a lot as well with the hits
Yeah,
in
yeah.
total too. So like, with this moving on forward now, I think it's really good for Axiwave in the sense that they didn't really lose anything. They may have lost this year, but Seer doesn't really matter when it comes to round 4 and round 5 up against
Yeah,
Alf.
yeah.
And Cordy and Nikon early game is just peak, honestly. Because
Yeah, they-
Yeah, the character picks here, they aren't like the super
Yeah,
busted ones
they
that we've
still have a
been
lot of
seeing.
meta aside from Seer, which we agreed we don't need versus Alf.
Mhm.
Also, RC doesn't lose anything either because Alf doesn't want to go Halu
yeah.
based on the games we've seen. So
Mhm.
they don't lose anything either. But going on in this next match, they have to play one of the best hunters in the world.
This guy's been performing
I
so
mean,
well.
Yeah.
Kakiri.
Kakiri looks like he's final form. Like he can 4K any team in the world. He's scary.
Yeah, I mean those stats. Even without looking at the game, you look at the stats and you're already just kind of quaking in your boots there.
Yes.
But I almost wonder if we're kind of setting the pace of the match here with the tie at the very start, with both sides playing quite well. Are we just going to see like another tie fest here into the very end? I almost wonder.
We might,
I do-
especially when everyone's even skill. We
Yeah,
might.
that's what I think. Although I believe there will be slip-ups. Slip-ups. I don't think slip-up to a 4K, but maybe a 3 kill. Hopefully, I'm a hunter. Hopefully.
Yeah.
But then
my
wouldn't
God.
you say it's Kakiri, so he's gonna go hot-headed anyways in towards that goal man? Because we've seen like during the past few days,
100%.
it's always full counter team with a professor. Go man, go man, go man, go man, go
Absolutely.
man.
He could change it up, but Goatman, he probably will want a 3
Yeah,
kill.
he'll want to go
Or
Goatman here.
maybe he'll go Bonbon and just
Mm-hmm.
play non-meta and at least get a tie.
It seems like if there's any 2 hunters in this tournament that are just almost always, nearly without a doubt, 90% of the time, they choose meta, Kakiri, Peter.
Yeah, Conquer
Yeah,
and Peter, they
exactly.
will go
Those
meta,
two.
and they'll
Mhm.
make you wish that they were playing non-meta because they're just going to 4K you so
Yeah.
easily.
Whereas Akka, even despite
Oi.
having
Oh,
we got
it
the
could be a mixed
go.
bag.
How the absolute go.
Look at the
second-
overflowing.
That second average containment time.
Yeah, who's
77.
first? I wonder who's first. It
I
might be
don't-
Dolisu, it might be
Maybe, yeah.
Kazuneko.
Could be.
It's
idea.
whoever kited the longest yesterday's game. Hamatu maybe.
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
they did
Hamato,
very well.
yeah.
We'll see. We'll see here soon today, surely.
I think a lot of the depending on how if this is a win or tie is going to be dependent on Umpi.
Yeah.
100%. I mean, like I was saying earlier, the harassing is just so important.
I mean that flywheel Oompi hit in Red Church,
Against
charge
Ann,
attack,
charge
and
attack.
while she jumped on you was
Who flywheels that? Who? Who?
and then dodged the cat tombstone, which would have given Miko Melody a 3 or 4K. It's like
You have to be composed as a harasser. You have to be. We saw him jump right to him. Right after the jump, a person might just fly well. You might just fly well.
Yeah.
Right? Out of nerves, you might not try to
I'm
react.
flywheeling.
You
I
might
know
fly
you're
well.
flying.
Oh,
Are you
I'm
flywheeling?
missing.
I don't fly wheel because I'm 120 ms.
So you're not flying even.
I can't even fly.
Even if it was a regular, not flying.
By the time it came down, I'm already 10 roll. What are you
That's fair.
talking about?
What do you think, Spritzer? Are you gonna fly with that?
Nah.
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 All right.
Against my rivalry, yeah, maybe not.
It's ridiculous.
But we see some people might not react to that. He reacted to an animation. He doesn't know which one it is, and he still reacted to charge attack.
Yeah.
here we have Soba. Soba came out of the stream yesterday and just hugged Sprinter and I, and it was so
We got
sweet.
raided IRL.
Yeah.
No, not we. They.
Soba
No, it's
is
pretty nice.
so nice. I
So
love Soba
nice.
so much.
No, I got a little nervous. I went up to the merch desk earlier. I saw Soba up there, and then I had to be like, "Hey, can I buy your merch?" And he was like, "Oh, no cash." I was like, "Oh, dang it, bro.
No
What a
cash.
shame. What a shame.
No cash.
No cash.
And then we
dude,
have
no
the
cash.
the unsung hero City. He
Yes,
he was
City.
doing so much yesterday. Every time he got chased, he would kite, and just enough for the ciphers to be prime.
Do you guys think City might? I know you guys are probably commenting a little bit on it. Is he most consistent rescuer in Japan?
Oh
you
yeah.
think?
Yeah, so far, yeah.
I think he's along the lines of Ghosh. I think when it comes to rescuers as well, because like from City's performance, especially yesterday too, the curved elbow pass dash where you dash back and then forward immediately, just
Yeah.
dodge the chips,
Yep.
and to
The
get
peddler.
in between,
I remember
yeah,
the peddler one as well on Moon River. That
Absolute
rescue.
crazy.
You have to be absolutely composed. With Umpi, the reaction, and then City. Remember the granny camp?
yeah, the
moonlit,
Whiteling,
yeah,
yes.
So
moonlit granny.
I
So
like
close.
the lakeside elbow pad into the pallet.
Even
to
that. Are
we-
hide on time. Wait, what the heck?
Well, are we,
No,
First,
that's not
third,
passionate.
second,
That's not
first,
passionate.
first,
Oh,
oh
wow.
third.
my gosh.
He has a 38% chance to 4KU and an average elim of 2.7.
That's gone up since last
40%
time. Right? I think it
chance
was
at-
what 32.
It
It's up by
was.
6.
Oh my god.
So we're gonna see. I don't think this Hunter has played against RC and Zeta. They're very good, but Kakiri has been beating everyone else. They certainly can
If
do
we
it.
had to play Kakiri, I'm telling you right now, I'm on the phone. I'm like shaking. Like I don't know what to do.
Okay, but now the question is, where is that on the where is Kakiri on the boogeyman tier list? Huh?
Well, I haven't played Kakiri, so I don't know. I've played Alpchoa and Paper Bag.
oh, you guys have never gone up against?
No.
Oh, really?
It's okay. This Koa. Do you see
This
them,
guy,
Oh, yeah, thanks,
yeah,
yeah,
Koa
thanks.
9.
You're
There you
welcome,
go. Have fun with that bracket.
I'll
yes,
see
sir.
you. I'll see you where Group A. Group A is always the hardest one.
Group 8 is always
Just
the hardest
the
one.
top 3 powerhouses, and then another 2 powerhouses.
No,
'Cause the
Zeta
thing is,
Wolves, MRC.
Yes, sir. That's what you guys got.
oh, could you imagine Data Wolves, Orsi, and then and then who Axie Wave, and then WBG in the same bracket? That'll
Oh
be
my
hilarious.
gosh, just the clash of the titans. But moving on here to the second half of round 1 here, back on the Darkwoods. Let's see how Kakiri starts off here with the bands.
Potentially, if he wants to get rid of the lucky guy first, I don't think it's a bad plan. But I also don't think Orsi is going to pick it.
Seer
We're actually
Enchantress.
choosing Seer this time. Interesting. But the Enchantress is similar to last time as well.
Now, do we think RC will pick Archer or want to save it?
I think they're okay with either
Nancy
harasser.
Archer?
I think
I could be wrong.
I think Archer's a bit hard to play on this map because the moment the cage comes out, you go
Archer.
cross it, right? You hit the wall. Oh,
we've
never
seen.
mind.
I would say we've seen it from
Yeah.
Umpi before though on this
I
map
feel
many a
like-
time.
I feel like Kakiri has to be in mech.
Mechanic. Oh yeah, the harasser mechanic, the classic. I could see it.
But then wouldn't this be too small of a map
Puppet.
for mech? Oh no, it's Puppet
Puppet.
ban.
Puppet. Okay.
Soba plays Puppet a lot. I think his bands are really leaning to Goman here with Magician. It's an equal
Exchange.
exchange of we're preparing Goman. I want to go Goman.
Yeah, they may not want to go mechanic as well, just because they know it's tie.
Yeah.
So they might not want to. Oh,
Oh,
well, there
it's
it is.
gone
Never
now.
mind. Okay.
It's gone. It's gone. It's
Yeah.
gone.
No option. No option, regardless.
If we want to, we can get Arrow out
Maybe
here.
Professor, maybe.
Maybe Professor.
could be
as well.
wrong. Oh,
Professor.
wow.
I think
Professor.
Professor would probably be better here because when else are you using him in
This
the late
is-
rounds?
thi-
Not really,
this
right?
is hard goat counter.
Yeah.
It's so hard
Mhm.
goat counter.
I think the reason why they chose Professor as well is because after the mech ban, they were kind of very sure now who Kakiri wanted to play. And then it's kind of like when mech's gone, that means it should be Goman in that case scenario. Unless Kakiri's playing mind games here, then If he picks, I feel like for this team comp, you pick Ivy, you're a little bit screwed because Ivy first chased
Yeah.
Oh
those
yeah,
two.
you can't chase
It's a
Ivy,
bit hard.
I'm a bit curious. This is a question, I guess, more for you, Sprinter, and I guess it would be Aaron for your coach. How often do you bait when you're banning, or is it more of just you kind of play it by ear after seeing the character picks? Because it kind of goes back and forth a lot.
It totally depends on the team you're going against. It totally depends. Usually you go by ear, but if you're gonna bait, it's for the team you're playing against and it's planned.
Okay.
Kakali smiling.
It is the goat man. Okay.
But here we see once again it's a equal mindset of I'm preparing for Goat Man, and then
Is this the team comp they won against you? What was the team comp they won against you on Lakeside?
on Lakeside it was Puppet instead of Professor.
That's the only difference? Yep.
Still a very similar one though. It looks like, and still that very very scary archer.
Now, do we think the GOAT will chase the GOAT? Like,
the goat v goat? That's the question.
I mean,
yeah.
that might be tough.
The thing is, if he doesn't, he's still got to deal with it later. It's like Spencer was saying
That is
yesterday. Do
true.
I deal with it now or do I deal with it later? Or does he even? Who was it that brought excitement yesterday against the Antiquarian?
Kakiri, I think.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We might see that again here.
I see that again with what do we call this spawn crew? I forgot. What do you say for the spawn?
It's.
You had a name for it.
Oh, I got a name for it. Treehouse. So RC Rally spawning by Treehouse, RC City here spawning by the main gate. So by here at the campfire gate, alongside with Umpi towards the entrance of 2-story with Kakadi spawning at middle. This one gives more leeway for survivors to decode, and you don't know which one of the cipher machine actually gets locked. So overall, it's not too bad, I think. But I would say, in one sense, Soba's the one in big danger because there's not really a lot of places to go in that area unless you can rotate.
He'll
towards the
probably
two pallets.
rotate up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
as
the
quick
thing
as
is, with
possible.
up, there's a lot of those like double pallets in that area. I think like
Yeah.
almost 3 sets that he can transition
Yeah.
to potentially. So that might be where he wants to go first, and that also is depending on I think the build from Kakiri as well.
But then I just feel like it's a bit hard for Magician because it's as we said yesterday too, right? He drops down the pallet, you immediately put down the cage, and you're on the other side. So that's a black cage on the other
Excitement.
side.
Yeah, it is the excitement here once again. We're going to be seeing double tied out here from the Magician and the Officer. Magician carrying Flywheel as well. A full kite build from the Professor with Flywheel borrowed on our Archer here as well. Lots of look at how prepared he is for the Archer though.
Ooh.
Excitement, Mischievous, and Addiction. Wow.
If we can get wanted order on any of the rescuers, it will be absolutely brilliant.
Yes,
But let's have a look here
Here
then.
he has going for Professor here. He has excitement for Umpi later, and he has to chase Rowley right now with just cages.
Okay, Rowley first chase. This is a Professor here, right here. He can instantly use it. Let's see here. Can we get a first aid, Kakiri, or are we gonna go double back with another one? We're gonna vault over here
Oh,
first as we
he
go on
used
towards
the-
the other side. Rowley by himself, trying to
Okay,
play a little
right
bit more
away.
mind games.
This
We
is
did
already-
use shell shock. Shell shock
Does
number
the
2
scale.
potentially shell shock. Oh, it's okay. But
And
then
that is a cage hit, but he has 6 energy. He's probably gonna get another cage in like 15 seconds.
I think this is okay because the first cage dissipated after the shell shock was over. So like it was 2 cages used for the first hit. I don't think that's necessarily speaking that bad.
Look at how City's just
Yeah,
sitting
right
there,
here we
like
have
right, almost
City,
decoding right in front of the face. That is so funny, dude.
and
Oh
we
my
have
goodness.
Umpi
But yeah,
here.
resentment,
Umpi's here.
resentment finally up at 40. We can finally go for another cage here.
Oy,
Here we have a chip
what a
hit.
hit.
And we have a scale coming back in 15 seconds. He has 1 cage, only 1, and Rowley does have fly when Umpi is here. He might do something, but I think he's just
Oh,
decoding.
nice. But the
Wow,
exhibitionist.
that reaction! Oh my goodness,
Yep.
from Rowley.
He almost
Oh,
has
we
it.
vaulted
Oh,
over.
no, it's a tear shot.
That was such a good
Oh,
play.
No. Not to mention the scale is nearly recharged, but Umpi
The
is
scale
here.
is
Look at
ready.
that. Look at that. Even has one to
Oh,
work with
let's
as
see.
well. Let's see. There's the
Excitement,
excitement.
Mini shell shot, beautiful. We got
Oh
past the
my
pallet here. There's a
God.
basement. There's a basement. The only reason why Kakali was able to recover so fast is because of exhibitionist. 3 stacks because of Professor, Archer, and First Officer in the same area right now. But the good news here is we can sell. It's very easy
Right
to
here
sell here.
looks like City.
Oh.
They do not intend on selling.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it here. They have these titers and they want to use them, especially since Rowley was probably the intended chase target with the full kite build as well.
Yeah.
Rowley,
Right
nice
here,
chip
chip hit.
take. It's okay. We can consider this as a no damage rescue, but they're now both trying to get out.
A chip hit, and Kakiri has all the energy in the world. 80 out of 110.
Oh.
That's a lot. Yeah, that's a lot. The ciphers are still very, very good though right now.
Here we
very,
see
very good.
it
Umpi's
looks like
coming.
Umpi's traveling.
Oh,
to
here we go
Rowley,
again.
And Rowley is dying in this corner.
Hmm.
Here we go again. It's time. The harassment's coming out once again. We
Oh,
brought
So excitement, but he's
nice.
deciding on chasing instead of just. Oh, that's a 30,
Oi.
and that is a kite cage as long as. Oh my
The
god!
flywheel?
Hey.
Oh my gosh! Oompy.
Nice. First cage gone. Second cage here. 50 stacks on our hands left to use.
Second
Oompy might
cage
have to
here,
take a hit
yeah.
here.
That will be the hit. However, the cooldown on our arrow is coming back right up here again.
Everything's coming back. Akiri might just go for the chase. No, he goes for the cage, and he will.
Oompy could still do something.
harass
We could
him.
Oh,
still do
one more
something.
time.
Still
It's
harass
One
not
more
over
time.
yet. Not over yet.
One more
Let's see the
time.
shot.
Drop
Oh,
down. Hey,
the
down.
crawl,
Oh my
crawl,
God.
win the crowd out, win the crowd out.
Right
Ah,
here,
okay.
There we go.
But this is so good. Oompy's done his job. He's no resentment left.
He
Exactly,
wasted
that
so
was
much
huge,
energy.
huge.
Oompy didn't miss an arrow. Just Oompy just
Oi.
standing there was scaring Kakiri.
Yeah.
That cage breaking was so fast, though, no?
It was. It was
Yeah.
so fast. I think Oompy must have just immediately done it the second the Goatman picked up. But even with Mischievous, it wasn't
Oh.
enough.
Magician.
Right here, chip hit. No rescuer has been fully injured here, and it's because this guy has had no energy.
We've a rebound quite potential. Hold on, no hit over there just yet. We need to play around here for a little while longer.
Rebound
That's a
potential,
chip
that's
hit.
a chip hit, and he still has a skill. Flywheel is coming back up. I think Oompy might be afraid of excitement. He's not going to do anything this game anymore.
Oh, yeah,
must be
fair.
And
unable to
Flywheel, that's
force it
unfortunate.
out.
Right
Soba.
here, Soba is playing crazy. There's a backflip, but
I think that was just to get the pressure. What's something that I love from Kakiri more than any other Goatman is always doing the baits, raising up the gosh darn weapon
Yeah,
over
he's
and
always
over and
holding
over
his
again.
hooks.
Yeah, it's so fast too. It's like, what is he
Teleport.
doing?
right
TP.
here, TP to Oompy. Oompy is
Oompy
hiding.
was ready
I
for
don't
it.
think he knows
Blue
where he
sticker.
is.
Blue
He
sticker
doesn't
was
know where-
found.
Oh, he knows. He knows, and at least he doesn't have excitement anymore.
Oh, he saw blood
Always.
trail. He saw blood trail. There it is.
Bit of in danger here. Oompy, nice dash back here just a bit on time, but it's going to be
Oh, but
double
that's gonna
stacks.
be
it
so
seems, but it
hard.
doesn't really matter. Kakiri made a bit of a
Oh,
blunder.
what a
Oh
shot!
my God.
This is so
Last time
talented.
reaching relay 40%. We can't forget about this right now. We go through.
He missed
Ah,
the
we
play.
missed!
Oh, Unfortunate
Miss.
Wait, one more chance. 40 stacks left in our hands to use as well, but Oompy's on the other side. We go over here together
Oh my
once again.
gosh.
But let's
Oh
see,
my
we're
God,
still
it's
playing
so
mind games
many
on the
arrows.
other
He's
side.
still
But
on
Oompy's
the
still
arrow.
on the
One
other
arrow,
side.
one arrow, one
Oompy's
arrow.
still
Oh my
winning somehow.
God. No,
Oompy
Oompy.
68, 90 seconds.
Not to mention, his flywheel's almost coming back up. He still has an arrow.
We don't have-
Cypher's
we don't have
80%.
enough
He's
resentment.
leaving. He has to leave.
He won't make it.
He's
Soba
gonna
on the
try.
other side.
Soba will be able to pop.
No, I
50.
think he does make it.
You
Wait,
just pop.
50 meter radius. 50 meter
Soba
radius.
has no.
We're going back.
Soba has no BT. You just pop. You go get. You just pop.
93, 94, 95,
His
96,
trade's not ready either. No, this
97,
should be enough. They can
98,
tie, they can
99.
tie,
Pop,
this
pop,
thing can
pop,
tie.
pop, 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 pop. We have to pop. We have to. We pop it there. Okay, there we go. Anyone that get here just yes.
Soba has to kite. He has 3 wands. He has a flywheel.
Soba,
He
Soba.
cannot mess this up.
He can kite. He can
has to
kite. He
kite.
can kite.
Oh,
He has to kite.
mind games.
Breaking the cage?
Double cage.
Nice
Oh.
flywheel.
What?
But,
No, there's no trade.
No
There's no trade.
trade,
Fine.
yeah,
No trade, no
tie.
energy. That's a tie. That's a tie. That's a tie.
That is a tie game.
Yo, Oompy.
110 stacks gone in what? 20 seconds.
Oompy kited
so
like
fast.
4 cages and then made the hunter leave him.
Oh my.
Wow. No.
If I, oh my gosh, every match, this guy just blows my mind.
So Spencer, how are we gonna counter him?
Yeah,
don't know.
What's the plan?
I don't know.
We have how many months? 4 months for this?
Yeah, he's
4
already been
months.
on the receiving end before Oompy
I've been
even
on-
started like this trailblaze.
I've been on the receiving end when we didn't believe in Archer.
Yep.
What?
IVS.
This is back when Archer was like
IVS
very new.
IVS was very, very new for tournaments, and we didn't have faith in her. Like obviously RC.
No one really thought Archer was good in IVS except RC, and they won.
Yeah.
Yep.
So no one believed me when I said Archer was good in the NAU. That's crazy.
Nah, bro.
That's
Archer. I mean, if there can't be any more doubters anymore. You see this.
Yeah.
You see
Yeah.
Axis Neon. I mean,
Oompy played really, really well.
it's
Bro,
not easy,
he,
but
he
wow.
kited longer than the first container.
Oompy.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oompy played Kakiri. The only time I think he could have killed Oompy was at the end, that last cage, because he didn't have anything. Oompy had nothing. And it
Mhm.
was just unfortunate of mind games. Kakiri thinking he'd go through the cage, he didn't. And then when he goes through, they're on different sides. That's always a screw up for Goatman.
Something that I noticed a lot more in this tournament as well versus Goatman, because I feel like reacting to his swing when you're going back and forth and looking on it can be really hard. But people are just standing at the edge of the cage, and they're waiting there.
It's literally because they do it every single day.
Yeah.
Every single day. So these teams, they're very good and they're best at it.
Mm-hmm. But it's like I think in this playoffs here, I've seen it more than I've ever seen it versus
I was
Goatman.
gonna say that,
Because
but
I see it a little bit sometimes, but they're sitting there 2-3 seconds at times.
I was gonna say that, but Oompy's patience is in another level. Like, the Goatman and him were just standing at the edge of the cage for like 2 seconds. Oompy didn't move, and then the Goatman goes through, and Oompy's like, okay. It's the same as the flywheel.
Yeah,
like,
it's the reaction.
I can't.
It's the reaction.
Like,
And doing that versus Anne, who's not even played that much. I mean, sure, Goatman, you're going to be memorizing all those animations by
we
heart.
have to strive to be that good. Like, that is the, like, I don't even know how to explain it. Watching that as a player is like, why am I not doing that?
Yeah, you know, it's
Yeah,
funny.
why are you not doing
It's
that?
funny because
Why are you not doing that?
no, it's actually really funny because Mr. Kodo over here actually had plans for a 1v1 little session between these two. We could have seen you practice archer live.
I would have worked.
Showing us that
Spencer.
semi-pro Call of
Yeah.
Duty skills
I would've
live, bro.
worked, Spencer.
Yeah. That would have been fun.
Unfortunately, that could have gone through.
This Seer guy
Yeah.
was insane, by the way. Like,
Yeah.
This Seer guy.
The kites in general, this last 2 matches were really, really good.
Definitely. But then Goldman's out of the equation now, which means, to be fair for Hullabaloo, he is meta, yes, still, but then I feel like he's not as dominant as he was before after all of his nerfs. So, like, usually when we talk about top 3, top 4, well, top 3 now, in my case, is Goldman, Ivy, Opera. But then for Hullabaloo, there is these options as well, but I don't think he's as scary as a Goldman in terms of strength.
I think at least in terms of how people view Japan, but I know China still believes in Hullabaloo a lot more, I think.
Yeah, Spencer, you can touch on that. Like, what would you say the most played hunters are in China?
I think the most played hunters are literally like hard chase hunters. Like that's probably the most general statement because we see Ivy here. Ivy's not played a lot, but in China, I promise you'll see more Hullabaloo, you'll see more Wheel, which we haven't seen like at all in this.
But then also at the same time, I just think it's a lot of difference in regions as well. China doesn't like enchanters, but China goes prospector, cheerleader quite a lot. Like cheerleader has been rising.
Oh, that is
Yeah,
true.
I have noticed the cheerleader. I mean, I don't know if it's just the recent buff that she had or what it really is. I actually haven't really
I do
seen.
think it's because of the buff. Because
You
you're
think
now
it's the
what
buff?
25 stacks out of 28 for recovery after you go down.
in terms of the support, but even the self-containment now, the slowdown
Is-
is reduced. The
Yeah,
slowdown
reduced by 10%.
amount, yeah, I think so.
So it's reduced to 30% for 4 seconds now instead of 40% for 4
Yeah, it was
seconds.
40
I
in the
think.
past. Yeah, 30, I believe that is correct.
So then, like, it just works better with flywheel too. So it's less chance of messing up.
Right, right.
Catch up that's definitely there. But with that conclusion of game 1, then we're going to move on straight towards game 2. Game 2, first half, we saw the pick there before was Darkwood. So now I think this time it is up to Axiwave to pick the map, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, it's Axiwave who gets to pick the map, and Orsi who's currently banning.
Yes, and I'm thinking of what Aka's going to play. I mean, you have Opera and Ivy. They're probably. You think they're going to counter the Ivy like they have been again? For Axis,
my
or
guess is because Akka has done really good despite counters. I think they'll ban Ivy, and that means they'll be Goatman.
We also have to
you
assume
think they wanted to use the Goatman?
They might ban the Ivy, which you're inviting the Goatman.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm playing Akka, I'd rather take his Goatman than his Ivy.
Really?
Because it's Aka's Opera, and Bomb Opera Sing is one thing you really need to be worried about.
Yeah.
I think Ivy is decently easier to pick up
You also-
because it's not as fast grip strength and wrist strength.
Even though that's what he's been playing round 1 every time.
Yeah.
Until, the
And
Hullabaloo.
we also have to. Who has map pick Axis?
Axis have not
Axis
picked
is
it.
going to pick a map to benefit their hunter, and their hunters wanting to play Sangria now.
Yeah, it looks like we actually have it right here. Let's see what we're going to be seeing.
Axis-
Oh,
no
Box is banning,
lakeside.
sorry.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
Moonlit.
Ah,
that makes
the
sense
Nightmare
for
has to be
Akka.
banned. The Nightmare has
Yeah,
to
the
go.
Nightmare has to be
The
banned.
Nightmare has
They're
to
doing
go.
this- They're
The
doing
The
this
Nightmare
on
has to go.
purpose.
It's either Nightmare or Mad Eyes. It's GG's.
This is a
It's
brilliant
either Mad Eyes or
Nightmare.
Mad Eyes or Nightmare.
Brilliant
GG's.
pick. If you play RC on Moonlit, you have to ban the Nightmare, and they know that, so they're picking this map specifically so Akka has more options.
See, this is why it's so cooked for Axiwave. They pick every sleeping town. Mad Eyes is the concern. They pick this map.
Yeah. That's the what do you do against Akka, that hunter pool?
The thing, it's really funny because he has one hunter specialized for like at least 3 maps.
yeah,
It's
that is
ridiculous.
It's scary. It really is scary.
What are teams who just don't practice Mad Eyes supposed to do against a Mad Eyes at Aka's level?
When you get group stage and you see you have RC, you have to invite the #1 Mad Eyes in the server to
Yeah,
spin you.
yeah. I feel like that's the only way. That's the only way. I mean, I saw in the past with Koa 7 RD Dream, because all those players in the regionals were not ready for Dream, and then I looked at the group stage, and they were all prepared for that.
Yeah.
Mad Eyes.
But
remember.
I think that's the difference, right? It's that Akka has more than just a Mad Eyes.
Yeah,
Because
that's the
we
issue,
saw Dream
yeah.
trying to pull out a lizard, but we can see the proficiency wasn't there compared to his Mad Eyes as well, right?
Right.
But his Mad Eyes is definitely very scary. It's just that when you're learning one hunter I think that's what Aka's doing really well at too. It's like the Mad Eyes is only for Ever Sleeping Town.
Ever
So
Sleeping
you just
Town is
remember for one
specialized, like hyper-specific pick.
For one map, yes.
Yes,
And then like
yeah.
everything else you can do because like, it's more easier to manage then.
Right.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate part. Being very proficient. Someone like Dream, proficient in Mad Eyes, and it's mostly Mad Eyes, as opposed to Aka, where you have to deal with all these hunters, and you can't counter them all.
Yeah.
Exactly. And oh, let's see here. It's going to be the Hunter side from RC.
Yep.
So Aka's going to come out first. And and it's up against Axie Survivors here. So I still think they probably won't ban the Nightmare, but the Nightmare threat is still there, which is nice.
If they don't ban it, I really hope we see it.
Ivy on
really
Moonlit,
hope
Ivy
we
on
see it.
Moonlit's tough, especially Aka's Ivy on Moonlit. So they're debating right now: do we ban the Nightmare or the Ivy?
I think Ivy probably will be their priority because there's still some chance.
I
if
think
you
so
go up
too.
against
That's
Nightmare.
true. The
Yeah.
thing is, Aka's Nightmare is still undefeated.
Yes.
That is kind of crazy to think about.
And not just undefeated. I think it's, correct me if I'm wrong, ever since IJL last, 4 kill undefeated.
Yes, but,
Always 4 kills.
but would you say because they think Aka might go Nightmare, they won't run Harasser? And then if they don't run Harasser, you can have a Clerk coming out.
Now we're bantering.
Oh,
The beef. They got to go for the beef.
but it's as we were saying, right? If it's Nightmare, we probably won't run any Harassers. Therefore, okay, we don't play Harassers, and maybe Clerk can come out. Because it's just too many options for Aka. Hermit, Clerk, Crow, and then you have also still the top 3.
I kind of forgot about the clerk because I never think about the clerk. But
You
then
played it yesterday, bro.
Yeah.
Crazy yesterday.
Toy. I mean, there were 2 clerks yesterday.
Clerk is one of those things that will be in the back of their heads, but they're not going to worry about it until they see it.
Actors
Yeah,
might want to
yeah.
go Toy. Toy
The
counters a
Nightmare,
lot of
though,
those.
I know
Yeah.
they're thinking about.
It's
They're
the
definitely
Nightmare,
thinking about
it's
the Nightmare.
Ivy, it's the goat.
Toy counters a lot of those. So if they just ban Ivy, let Toy thrive.
Yes, I do agree with that.
You think Toy
He
Merchant
made a
here?
really good, Smidge made a really good point. Toy Merchant, it only gets counted by Ivy. No one else. You fly, you get cancelled instantly with the screen, but then no one else can do that.
Yeah, I think ban Ivy, take the Toy, have strong support members.
You have to
and
worry
you're
about
fine.
Goatman if you ban Ivy.
Well, Goatman-
Oh
Goatman-
my gosh, I forgot.
No, Toy
Goatman's
Merchant's
part of
not
that.
great, or Toy Merchant's not great against Goatman either.
I
That's
forgot.
true.
I forgot. Goat is still here.
So, yeah. So used to Goatman round 1, this guy.
So Goma has to be banned then in this case. Or if we don't ban Goma,
Well, we just can't. I don't think we can go Toy Merchant.
yes.
Go Ivy is just, it's too hard.
You
for
can't
her.
ban both.
Yeah.
I feel like
Too hard.
the question here is, do they want to ban Goldman and get Ivy out so then they can force Alf to go Goldman, or will they just?
We all think it's one of those 3, right?
yeah.
Go
yeah.
Ivy.
Goatman on Moonlit
Ivy
is
Nightmare.
so hard to kite.
You think Opera
so
Singer's
hard.
completely out of the question as well? Just
Yeah.
probably no Sangria.
Knowing Aka, I mean, his preference is Ivy.
Opera is too tiable on this map. 2 tie turners is very tiable because you're just so far away.
Yeah.
They just all die at either corner, so when you're too far. I think that's the main
Yeah.
concern addressing with Aka right now.
Yeah, the only thing that Opera really has as an advantage is all the ciphers being far away and potentially the end game, I would
So,
think.
so Schmitty, what hunter are you banning? Essentially, the question is what 3 hunters are you can counter at the same time of Aka?
You can counter Goat and Nightmare at the same time. Both counters each other.
With what characters do you have
Like
in mind?
Magician, Puppet, like both of those counter the same. Ivy's the one hunter that's like, I need completely
Well,
different
Magician's
characters.
actually not a bad pick. He can do all 3.
The,
Yeah.
the one thing is, Axis, hopefully, they should go strong kiters like Arrow and Meteor and all that because it's Moonlit, and those do work well versus Nightmare. as
So
well.
I think Mage Arrow would actually be
On
a
the
great.
flip side, you ban Goatman, you can go Finn.
Yes.
That's a good point. Yeah. Oh, because Nightmare. Yeah, especially if you're gonna get
Yeah,
spot against the Nightmare, he's
Finn's
gonna
very
have to get
good.
the spy off and then go for the
But
charge
again,
attack as well.
You have to pick one of the
Oh,
two.
forward, Auntie?
Forward.
banning
and
all
Forward?
harassers.
Goatman?
Goman?
That has to be Goatman. I mean, Ivy, Nightmare not banning that. Well,
Yeah.
I could maybe an anti, but would a Nightmare been forward?
Goat, they banned
Max
Goat.
presence, you can't do anything but before. Oh, okay. Goman gone.
Okay.
They cannot choose Mech here. Mech is too vulnerable up against Nightmare, so they can't choose Mech
Yeah,
here.
no,
Aka has
Nightmare
no-
will see that, and that's fresh meat.
Exactly. It's just an appetizer and then the full course meal after
Merc
the
Arrow.
Merc.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then in this case scenario with Merc Arrow coming out, we could, hypothetically speaking, guess Magician out as it's still there. Magician counters Ivy and Opera at the same time.
Yeah, I think
think
Magician's
Mage?
amazing pick here.
There's no meteor, but you
There's
think
no
Mage, Pro?
meteor.
I think it should be Mage.
Mage is strong here.
Maybe patient. Like in my opinion, they need strong fighters here, like all around.
Ooh.
Pharaoh.
Oh.
Pharaoh Lady.
Wait, I think this is the first time. Have we seen Pharaoh from Axis
Mm,
yet?
I
I think it was only Zeta, right? Or what?
I think so.
I think it's one
Have
of
we?
the,
Yeah.
yeah.
Ah, it's been a minute.
There goes
There,
Magician.
yeah, there
Yeah,
goes.
Magician.
Yeah,
So
Magician's
Pharaoh
gone.
Lady is for the Ivy.
We can't go Enchantress with the threat of the nightmare.
Could go
really not.
Patient.
Right
Patient
here,
counters
you can
Ivy.
go patient.
Archer.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Archer's available. Oh my
Archer
gosh.
for Opera Singer, I guess, in this case. Because they still have to worry about Opera Singer at the same time. But then there's 3
Yeah.
full counters for Ivy. So it puts Akka at quite of a tough spot. But if they want to, I think with this one, you can go Peddler pretty easily up against Archer. Well, pretty easily up against Tuna or Atto. Because for Archer, she has to harass first. But if
Yeah.
you chase after Archer first, then there's not much she can do after the stuns.
And I feel like for Peddler versus Pharaoh Lady, the Vine, I mean, wherever you're mind gaming, unless you split horizontally, she has to choose a path. But if it's
Yeah.
a straight line, she can just
Go for it, yeah.
and she's somewhere along that line somewhere.
I mean, we have to guess right now. He's about to pick in like 40 seconds. Where do we think he's gonna go? I think
Nightmare,
Ivy.
please. I just want to see it. I don't even
You
care.
can't go Ivy into this. I mean, you could, but
I just wanted the
it'd be
Nightmare.
so hard.
No, it's a Nightmare counter comp.
I still
You
want
can't
it.
go Nightmare
I
because
still want
Pharaoh,
it.
the eyeball thing disappears.
Yeah.
This
Arrow, you
mine's
never
just wishful
catch 'em.
thinking. I just want
Yes.
Nightmare because wishful thinking.
I think he's just gonna go Ivy because
Please,
that's what he likes.
please,
He just
Yeah,
loves Ivy.
he loves
I think this is
Ivy.
very hermitable.
I was
in
gonna
one
say
sense.
that, but I don't know.
Hermit
Like,
with the
when's the last time we
Pharaoh?
saw Hermit?
Yes. Because you can, wherever she's going, you can chuck it out and you're going to be like, oh, I don't stun you, so that means you're running back.
Yeah, I guess that's true. But that's if he chases.
That's true as well.
Ivy.
No, please,
Ivy's
Nightmare.
hard, Ivy.
No. No, I wanted the Nightmare. Ah, dang it.
This is really hard. This is actually really hard. The only good chase here is actually Nyang. But then if Nyang wants to, Nyang can go for the double stun.
I think Archer's very good against Ivy.
Hmm?
I think she is. Because after the first hit, if you force one, it's like with the patient. When you force one, you take an early hit. You just shoot her, walk in a straight line. What does she do? There's nothing she can do. For a
yeah.
while.
I will say Merc's not ideal for Ivy. That's why you never see Merc picked. It's-
Mm.
I think Archer should always be able to at least force blink. There's no way she
Mm.
shouldn't be able to.
Mm.
To my knowledge, I could be wrong, but I mean, is that something that you guys have any knowledge about? With because I know you guys are really good Ivy team.
I
so-
think it's hard.
Oh.
But again, we're talking about probably top 3 archer in the world.
Yep.
So
Yeah, that's true, that's true.
Neon is very talented on this
Mm.
character. We've seen it many times so far in this tournament.
Now then, moving on towards the air selection mode, it will be Tuna here spawning at Norbridge as our Pharaoh Lady. Meanwhile, our aeroplane is at third stop. Second stop will be given towards Mercenary, and of course 2-story for Dash Archer. Once again, Akka will be spawning by the south bridge. Therefore, Nyan is a potential first chase here, Tuna being the freest of them all to decode. But I think rotation will be the main priority. Going towards 10th is where probably that Pharaoh is going to be going for.
Yeah, the thing is, if Akka also chooses to not chase the far, I mean, the Cypher is going to be quite nice because we have the 2% bonus on the airplane as well. So
Mm.
the only offset would be the Mercenary.
But then, let's just see here, right? It should be a full flywheel counter comp team with this. I don't think we were necessarily speaking worried about Opera Scene. We want to save it for...
Oh!
I think all
wow.
the broken windows speak the worry for Nightmare.
yeah, they
The
didn't predict the
Nightmare.
Ivy.
The
They were like, we'll
Nightmare.
counter your Ivy. You're going Nightmare.
I think if I remember correctly, they always lose to his Nightmare on Moonlit.
Okay.
It's a 4K demon, but he decided to opt for the Ivy here instead. Maybe just to make sure we just stick with the meta here for now. But we are going to be seeing Akka moving the Yith out toward Otto here, the aeroplanist, but probably won't commit. Probably just going to try to just get the early Cypher pressure going here while moving the main body out toward, I believe, yeah,
Oh.
toward the 2-story. But actually
Tuna,
moving
nice.
to... Oh, the Far Lady. Yep, right there.
There's 60 broken windows. He's moving, yeah, and he's gonna commit to Pharaoh Lady. As I said, do you want to deal with her early or later?
I think
Choosing.
the earlier the better, yeah. It's as you
Choosing
just said.
early.
But now the good news here is that no matter what happens, you can release on towards her soon and then look for more. 61 stacks here on the side of Tuna. We missed that revelation, a bit unfortunate. But resetting the cloak cooldown already, just so you can counter it for the next leech. Nice.
Oh my gosh, what a
stack.
huge
That was a
mind
good
game here from
predict.
Akka. That was really, really huge. Blink is ready in 13 seconds. We should just be able to, if we even need to, repossess Blink, and that should be a very
Now, what
quick down.
what
While we're still
Farrah's
pressuring
doing-
Cyphers at 4-stop.
What Farrah's doing right now is just dying away from Cyphers. The team's telling her to just die away. Tuna's doing a very good job at dying away from Cyphers because she was counting on.
Oh, 10 seconds.
Arrows.
Okay, we're finally in. We're
Oh,
finally in.
bad.
We're finally in.
We
That's
used
gonna put
both
the blink down.
Oh,
It's
He
not-
went for the gamble.
Wow, no, that's huge actually. Burned both wands out from the Pharaoh Lady into the Blink. That's really, really, really good for Akka. And these Cyphers are, against an Ivy, I mean, these are not ideal.
But the Pharaoh Lady doesn't lose too much here because she can't get possessed anyways. Because her cooldown has already ended
Yeah,
before she got onto her
Right,
chair.
I think the
rebound.
second she'll get off, she'll have like what 2 seconds until it's ready or something like that. It's very, very soon. But we do see Rescuer here near the area positioned. Aeroplan is probably gonna just
We see
greed a little bit
Arrow.
for the Cypher
Yeah,
and
we
then
see
go
Arrow
for
right
it.
there.
Yeah,
He got I think 12% in before actually going for the rest.
that's some good efficiency
that's a
right
lot
there.
Of, yeah, optimization.
And that's their final Cypher too
And
as
here
well.
He might go for the
Pushback?
Oh, he tried for
Hey,
the
we
for
tried.
the hover
Terror
trick.
shock,
Yep.
terror shock, terror shock. Atto,
Oh,
Atto. Nice
nice.
rescue. We got another damage
He
rescue.
gets the
Good job,
jetpack.
guys. Brilliant.
Jetpack's out of the range as well to avoid the double
That
hit.
was
That is
such a
so
good
good. Damage
rescue.
rescue. Unfortunately, missing the hover trick, but that was still very, very, very.
Oh,
good.
we missed the first hit. Anticipated. That's a little bit unfortunate there. As we were trying to look for the second one. Akka still looking for where Tuna is right now. Tuna zigzagging like a snake.
I want everyone to know Akka was literally following the middle like a snake so he
Yeah.
could feel for the body.
Yeah.
That was like a perfect counter.
Boss.
But I think while doing that, it also meant the distance was slightly reduced. Which means he missed
Yeah.
the first swing and there's no more hunt, like Kodo was saying.
Yeah.
We're looking at Kako here coming in for rescue. Mercenary on their side. 2.5 Cypher Machine currently done with the last two at 34 and 51%. But it's such a big map and it's spread across the map right now. I would say popping in would be the more time consuming part of it all. Kako coming in, instant hit, instant rescue. We're not buying time.
Yeah, just force it as quickly as possible
Right
here.
Tuna might attempt a rebound and
Waiting for speed to be over. Teleport straight going towards him. Can we get one just like 98?
98.
Wow.
He might be able to buy extra time before the Titanic runs out. And at least only Merc is injured. Arrow
One
is fully
pops.
healthy. And right here, you have to kite without
Ay.
looking at the hunter 1 single second, and it fails.
Yeah, that's a tough mind game. Almost a 50-50 there, because if you look back, I mean, you're going to go straight back to that Ivy. But looking at these Cyphers right now, they're actually
They have one, the
Pretty
last
good.
one. Yeah, they're at a final cipher. 1 cipher remaining with 30% and 14. The other two are primed.
in a position like this. How are we looking for a win for Akka right now?
I think with Blink ready, it's all end game. I think with Blink ready, it's all end game.
Right.
In this scenario, last cipher's 30%. That's usually below average, below typical, and he's probably just gonna wear out the items or get hits.
Yeah, I was wondering if we're going to see a Wither type game plan here,
Yeah,
but
right.
actually
No hover, by the way.
cornering the
Right
aeroplane
here,
is
this
back
is
into
the
this
corner
area,
right
but he's
here.
No
gonna try to
hover.
escape it.
Nice.
You either take an item or a hit. That's very, very good for Akka. Either one is good.
Ooh,
Um,
64.
An injury really speeds up the progress for Ivy.
But needle on Merc.
There is a needle, yeah, that'll help Axis here a lot. And
Nice.
here
He
he's
goes for
slowing
the blink.
down.
I think Akka is confident that he can get his blink up for endgame once again because the Cyphers are not far enough. He can slowly wither down the items. Already burned out a little bit from the airplanes. The Mercenary Archer still has full resources with the full kite as well. Could make use of the fact that there's only 1 bar time left on the team as well.
I think we're going to change targets here for Archer. So we're going to leech Archer and immediate teleport over is a huge potential. But no, Archer coming in for rescue instead, as we know where Merc is going towards the North Bridge right now to get that Cypher Machine done.
Yeah.
But in this case, Neon, 3 arrows and 2 crossbows. No borrowed time that will be the more scary part for endgame. She's holding on towards that bow and arrow right now. Can we get this done here instantly? We didn't.
We missed.
Yeah, that is tough. I think right now we're just trying to slowly but burn out these resources, get these health states
Get
better
the
and better
going,
for
yeah.
Akka here as well.
Get some laceration in. It's gonna go down. But
Nice.
Merc
Teleport, can we
there
get it?
might- Oh, he
Ay.
missed the ghost scare. And that is actually crucial. Usually that's an injury, but Merc stays healthy.
That's really important for these survivors, especially with these ciphers all being at 30, 30, 30. They're each going to have to assign 1 to each player. But with the health states and items, it's going to be really tough to deal with the end game, especially since Blink will be ready with how well Akka is pressuring these ciphers.
But the last 3 Cypher Machines are so close towards each other. One at Northbridge, one at Tenta, and the other one underneath third stop as well. The Cypher camp here is going to be really easy for Akka. So all he needs to do is actually stand in between the middle and wait until that blink is ready. So for the survivors here, healing will be very important. But the question is, can Ivy allow that happening?
He has full presence now. I think he's looking for Merc. Merc has 40 fear. This is a guaranteed hit, I think, unless the elbow pads. No, he doesn't.
Aye.
That's-
Doesn't get the pad. I'm wondering right now, in a game like this, is it a 4 elimination? I feel like it's going to be.
It should be.
It's leading into that direction. They have to get Cypher progress in. Right now, there's no full presence, so they might be a bit more greedy, but it's going to come back soon. And if someone dies in the situation, everyone is injured.
But Mark is pushing Northbridge right now once again. 50% Cypher machines. Last three are currently at 51, 67, and 46. We're looking at where Otto is right now. One jetpack left on our hands to use here as well. No BT one more time. Want to force as much items out here as possible, but it's just more time for Aka to wait until that blink is ready here too. 5 seconds of corruption and transfers. Blink on 17 seconds. Still waiting around, trying to look for a little bit more. Takako needs to stop that decoding progress as much as we can. But Arrow, that's going to be a vault speed boost over straight towards the other side. It'll be 9 seconds left until the blink is 20 ready. The Cypher machine is just not enough as Nian still trying to rush it as much as we can. 84.
I like how the mercenary moved off immediately once the
they're
full
both
presence
80,
was
they're
ready
both
as
80,
well. They're moving it off.
getting there, but Aka does have everything. He has full presence. He has blink.
They've actually done a good job of holding onto their items. Look at that. Oh my
at
gosh.
this point, you have two players.
Mark, 94, 95, it's primed.
Commit to one of them. Just commit to one of. Yeah, it's primed, right? Yeah.
It is. It is. Neon's on the prime Cypher, and I believe Otto is heading. Wait,
and,
Otto is actually out of position from the gates, though.
No. It's out of the three survivors, it's the one he hit that has borrowed time. Now then, Archer, Atto as the aeroplanist have health, but they don't have movement speed boost. That's a good thing. Can still land 100 stacks pretty easily here. They don't have borrowed time.
And no one's positioned at these gates at all. I think they're all just readying up to put themselves in. I saw airplanes running straight to the two-star area just to stay in a safe area to stall out the detention.
Upstairs.
Yeah. Oh, that's actually really, really good because they're playing the long game.
game.
Exactly. Blink is still ready for Aka, though. We're going to leave the Yith back here and just make sure this pressure does not be let up at all for the next 80 seconds.
Make sure that he does not die. They need to buy time. Detention, I was going to say, they might wait out detention and they're healing. So it might be the play that they're looking for.
It's very smart that they're in two-story because they know that Aka probably won't check two-story because if you check two-story,
I think they're going to do the double heal. Yeah, the double heal. They didn't want to let Aka know exactly what they're doing. They're going to do the primed heal strategy. That's very, very smart from Axis right now, not letting Aka know where they were at, what their plan was at all, while Neon was trying to get, I guess, cornered right here, but not committing to him anymore.
He has no idea where they are, but Aka might just assume and go upstairs. Right here, he's going to see Takako right here. There's no way he's going to die instantly.
Oh, the issue here is 47 seconds left until detention's ready. We teleported. That flight wasn't enough.
Oh, no.
Takako second chair. Takako second chair. It's okay. We're going to teleport down here looking for Mercenary, but Mercenary going straight towards the other side. That's going to be Nyan on the other side here as well. We've 35 seconds left until we can get someone down. Blink is also already on this side of the map as well, but we want to teleport back looking for where the Mercenary is and cheering Atto. So for Aka right now, it's all about the map control. It doesn't matter if that detention is going to be over. Yes, Takako can still rescue, but Blink should be enough to guarantee the down for Archer as well. And then we see from this side too. Did we blink?
Oh my gosh, he knows,
oh
he
no!
knows.
Why did we blink? Oh no, sorry, why did we try to force that one down? Now then from this side, it's going to be healed from both sides, but it's just going to be Atto going down. A fatal mistake from the side of Merc.
Nyan can't even get on the side because even if the tension runs out, he's still at half health, so it doesn't even matter.
Oh, Nyan can't even find Dungeon here anymore because, well, Dungeon's on this side, but doesn't matter much when we can just bleed the Mercenary. There's no final deduction here too.
The Merc's going to be on the ground for a very, very long time, but we already know exactly where Nyan's location is, and Merc is still up there. We know where everybody is. At this point, this should be the 4 elimination.
Yep.
Oh. We can wait until our blink is ready. I think waiting for blink is ready will be the safest play right here. But if Aka wants it, he can also chair too. But then Dungeon is quite close in nearby, and Kroos has finally decided to pop.
I think he will chair. He will rock. Full presence, scare, and he's going to continue until he gets 100. But
right.
She's positioned smartly on the stairs, and she only gets 50.
Oh,
right there scares her out of it, and she cannot look at her. Oh, she might.
That's such a tough arrow to hit. That the pressure in that situation.
So long that is.
Nice hit down.
I mean, wonderful play from Aka.
No, that was so good. Such a good match from Aka.
Yeah, Aka played that well.
It was such a good attempt from Axis playing the slow game with two-story, but once again, giving a free hit against Ivy endgame is too fatal. We saw Axis Arrow had his butt to the window, so that the rock can be downstairs, but it was up there with him. And when you think that the rock won't be on you, you're just gonna stand there. That's what Otto did, and he died.
Yeah,
exactly.
That is all it takes. And Takako right there. That pretty much sealed the win. When he went upstairs to the rock, he tried to break it. I don't think Merc knew where Ivy was, and Ivy was literally right there. Once those two downs happened, game over.
Yeah.
But it's not only that as well, right? It's the fact of how fast he was. Leech teleport instantly cancelling with that revelation screen from the Phantom was brilliant from Aka's side before he was even able to touch that window. Right? Because like he was definitely able to vault down, but it was the fact that it was cancelled by the revelation
Right.
screen.
No, I saw the reaction time was absolutely just insane from Aka, not letting him get the vault in time. Especially with everything that was happening in that one situation with the mercenary, especially there as well, taking a couple swings to get down there. But I really want to commend the survivors as well. I mean, Axis, they were positioned very, very well to try to get the tie, and they held onto their items very well. I mean, Aeroplan is even deciding to take a hit from the main body, not even using his jetpack, even though maybe he could have squeezed over to the pallet, but he just decided, I'll just take the hit and leave.
Yes, yes. And as we can see here as well on our stream too, it's only 9-4 for Orsi as well. That just means Kakili needs to be able to bring back a very strong game here with his Opera Singer for game 2, second half, if it's not banned, or else it has to be either maybe his Wax Artist or his Bonbon slash Ivy that has to come for the comeback. Because in this map, anything can happen.
I'm wondering if it's just going to be straight meta from these two, and then they're just going to leave it to their secondary hunters to stick with the off meta. I kind of feel like that's what we're going to be seeing here, especially since we need a 4 elimination, which means it's probably going to play so safe.
Now,
going to see stuff like Embalmer, I imagine, right?
we might.
Yep.
This is a very tricky situation that Axis is in. Does Kakari, does he go for meta, or does he be like, I'm probably not going to 4-man. Let me just waste a hunter, get a tie, salvage whatever we have, because Kakaka has meta. It's not like Kakaka is one of the backup or secondary hunters that is like, I can play meta very well. So
especially Ivy.
Yeah. So do we want to waste it? It depends how confident Kakari is with all that.
I think it's a tough spot. And now it's a very tough spot because they lost Arrow, they lost Archer, they also lost like I forgot who. They lost Mercenary as well, which is really good for round 4 and round 5. And last but not least, I forgot the
Faro.
Faro doesn't really matter too much. Yeah,
no.
Faro doesn't really matter too much. It's 3 meta survivors gone now.
We might see RC go Lucky Guy. They love Lucky Guy on this map specifically.
I'm wondering. The thing is, like, at least for Hunter, I feel like it's always. I'm sure you've been in it 1,000 times, Princer. When you are the second hunter to go and you have to 4-man, I feel like it's always easier to 4-man first in the round as opposed to second, because the survivors can go into this with builds and safe characters to always get on out. You know, stuff like Embalmer.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, a momentum killer Embalmer.
I think it's not just for Hunter, for survivors as well. You perform at your best when everything's neutral. When you're not like, oh, I have to get this 3 escape, or all I need is 1. Like, I think you perform at your best, you get the best results. Let's just say survivors wanted to 3 escape. I think they do that best when they're going first.
I agree.
I think, right, for this one, Orsi bans out Opera. Let Ivy come out. Because I feel like if you can ban out Opera, that means you're going to play for yourself, right? They should still have quite a lot of good solo containment comps, especially up against Ivy. It's a big map. At the end of the day, it's still a big map. If they can delegate their Cypher Machines properly, in a sense where we don't see the same scenario of last 3 Cypher Machine on the same side of the map and so close to each other, I think with Ivy it's still very doable. Because with Opera, I would say you have to consume quite a lot of meta characters in order to be able to kaiser. But with Ivy, you can do some niche picks like the Fire Lady that was just chosen, and there is still the potential of, you know, who else can there is? First Officer. You can just go First Officer, Fire Lady. If they still have Magician can still be. No, Magician was used already. So no Magician on that side.
You raised a really good point, I think, especially since Kagaka, we saw that Ivy yesterday.
Yes.
If you can get rid of that Ivy early so that you don't have to ban it later, that's going to be so important.
Yeah.
For the later rounds.
It's a really tough call. In one sense, it's a really tough call here for everyone. But I would say for Kakiri here, his best option should be going for either something that's just his best, like Opera Stinger, but then that also could be banned. Hullabaloo wouldn't be bad as an option. But then with Hullabaloo, it's like, okay, we'll ban out Ivy then, and then we'll play characters that counters both Opera and Hullabaloo, and that just makes it easier.
I think there's every chance we see a Fire Investigator, right?
Yes, there should be.
No way we don't, unless he's banned. Because Goatman's gone.
Unless they want to run meta like Meteorologist and Aeroplanist.
They
Finn
could.
Once you take out Goman, Finn is it's like
God.
Finn
He's so
becomes
good.
God.
Yeah.
But then they can also use Seer because Kaha plays Bonbon. So Bano Ivy have Seer up against Ivy, up against Opera and Hula. I think that works as well.
They could. They could. I feel like. So, Seer, Fire Investigator, Embalmer, very safe. What was their rescue they played round one?
First off.
Were they Knight?
No, that was Axiwave.
That was Axis. That's right.
Oh, I think they were first officer, no?
Yeah,
They were first
FO.
officer, yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
another big thing is like what you were touching on earlier about the now that I'm second, I know what I need. They might go like characters that they don't necessarily think are broken, just because I can get one easily. That their mindset is I can get one easily. Let me go Gardner. I don't need Gardner.
The
later
Gardner,
round.
especially on this map.
Yeah, let
We've
me
seen
let
her
me go
all the time.
Embalmer. I don't need Embalmer later.
Yeah,
I just
Sobos
need
and
one.
Balmer, yes.
Yeah.
I just need one, so let me go characters I can burn.
I almost feel like, yeah, so Embalmer, Fire Investigator, Gardner, good rescue, Gravekeeper, something like that potentially.
I think it might be Mercenary, which is a very doable one to do as well.
Yeah.
But
We have mini stage in 5, so that's where we're.
Yeah,
Mini
we'll-
stage?
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll be. I guess we'll be missing these matches.
we'll be
Really
at like
nice.
an hour.
Yeah, we'll try to get you guys caught up. So yeah, for those that don't know,
that's fine.
Beefer actually has their own little mini segment. That's not live streamed, is it? Unfortunately.
No, I don't really
don't
know
think so.
where. I'll ask, but what we're essentially doing is we're just like, there's gonna be a group of people, and we're our fans, whatnot, and we're just gonna pick
Oh.
them from the crowd and play
Yep.
with them.
I think
play
so, and I
matches.
think that's around for like an hour. So maybe
Yeah.
maybe you guys will be able to see that in your vlog. Maybe
Yeah,
eventually coming
maybe,
out.
yeah.
Maybe we'll get to see some pictures of that in the vlog. Unfortunately, I don't think it is live streamed. Sorry, if you were interested in that, but maybe you'll get some good pictures or videos from it there.
Can't wait to see the Horde.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. I mentioned it earlier how
We're in the mini stage.
it's just he walks like these guys walk around for a minute, they get spotted.
Can't wait to see the Horde.
And I was gonna go check out the Merc section with Schmitty earlier, and then we walk there. A minute later, one fan spots you, and then
we have
I
a
go
Horde.
take a look at the merch. I look back, line,
Line.
big old line.
It just doesn't
all
stop.
want photos. It's crazy.
It just does not stop. Well, I mean that's good as well. It's nice to see interactions between all of you.
Yeah,
Yeah, I love seeing the awkwardness. That's peak, genuinely peak entertainment.
Oh yeah,
It's-
the language barrier makes
the
it pretty
language
funny.
barrier
Yeah.
and
The hand
their
signals you
their
kept
emotions
saying?
their
Yeah.
emotions are priceless. That
Oh,
emotion,
yeah.
facial expressions, priceless.
Yeah, as we said, the language barrier. We rely on hand movement.
Exactly. But as we move on towards second half here, it's gonna be Goman here, permaband alongside with the archer, magician, professor, and the fire
Leave it to
first
you guys.
officer. And we'll see you guys in a bit. Bye bye.
Yeah, they'll be gone for about an hour, so wish them luck.
I have the full solo to myself. Oh damn.
Yeah, you can. No, you don't have to sit in the curse spot. You can sit on the.
that's Sexy Beast's spot.
That's oh. Well, they'll be
When
facing.
they leave, you take the spot. It's
Ah,
okay.
yeah, yeah,
Don't let the Yoshi take the
Yeah,
spot on the
no,
middle of
no,
the couch.
no,
Nah,
no.
bro, we don't want to. Okay, well, we're gonna see. It is the opera singer
Yes.
band, like you thought, and Kakadi immediately getting the embalmer. Yeah, getting those safe characters out here, but the bald is a bit of a surprise here, Kuro.
I feel like it's the counter maybe not Ivy Peddler and Hullabaloo.
Hullabaloo.
So now I think they might just go full flywheel for the Ivy.
Right, yeah, that's a good point. Lucky guy there as well. Very safe pick with the bot novelist, good kiter. And they do ban the Fire Investigator, which we're also theorizing we thought come out here as well. We already have a rescuer, we have a decoder kiter, and Unki
Brilliant.
on the Weeping Clown.
Brilliant.
Probably with a backup rescuer here as well. That's going to be really fun to watch, especially on a map like this where this is probably Weeping Clown's best map.
Yeah, I would say yes, this map and potentially speaking Darkwoods.
Yeah.
Because of the very thin walls. But then also at the same time, when you look at this team complex, it's kind of like we know it's Ivy. Because like with Embalmer, Aeroplanist, Cordy, and Fire Investigator, it's quite obvious that it's going to be Ivy. I'm more interested in this Weeping Clown pick. Because the moment you get on towards your rocket dashes and she leeches you, it just got immediately cancelled. Similar to Toy Merchant as well, right? So for
Right.
me, this is going to be quite interesting to see from the side of Kakiri. If he does decide to go Ivy here, then that just means Orsi has quite a bit of an underhand. but they only need one escape, as you said before. So potentially speaking, we might see a double rescue, or even a triple rescue, a
Right.
swap, a rescue, and a delivery package.
I think one thing that as well is when you only need one person out the gate, Ivy endgames also become way easier to deal with
Yes.
because you can kind of brute force those gates and force them to make a decision. But we will see the Ivy. It seems like I want to say they baited it with this comp, and now unfortunately Kakaka will not be able to have that in the later rounds. But I think this must just be what Kakadi wants. We just need the 4 elimination, and I guess they only see Ivy as the only way to do it.
Exactly. Not only that as well, right? With this team comp, Ivy can't just initially leech on towards the survivors to see where they are because of the trash of the chair switch from our escapologist.
Right, that's going to be quite annoying here for this Ivy. But looking at an interesting spawn setup here, they're going to have the lucky guy in the top left of the tent to probably just get the instant chest back
Yes.
there. And then the Weeping Clown spawning near the first for a potential rocket. I actually don't disagree with these spawns. I think these are relatively safe. Weeping might actually ready up the coaster, but we don't really see coaster plays too much against an Ivy here. Ideal first chase target, though. That's going to be a little bit tough here.
I would say Umpi, preferably speaking, if we spawn near towards him. But I like where Umpi spawns. It's just that he gets a full view of that top 4 quadrants of our
Right.
map right now. Like all around first top is just for Umpi to rotate. But for Kakiri, we're going to be spawning right underneath third top, looking for either our lucky guy or the escapologist.
Right. And in this situation, I mean, you have a lot of options here.
Yes.
At least for Novelist and Weeping Clown, they are likely not going to be chased here at all. Wimpy will be able to rescue on the back. There's also a small chance we could see a tied Novelist as well
Exactly.
if they want to play for that one-person escape. Play very,
Exactly.
very safely here as well.
Yes. But then, would you? So I think we can say that lucky guy is the one in danger now.
Yes.
Because if he's stuck back there, it's over. He needs to get out immediately because that Ostracon range covers so much of tents.
Yes, one of the biggest concerns up against an Ivy is corners. If you put yourself into a corner like we saw with the Aeroplanist in the last match, as a perfect example at 4-stop, he was forced to take a hit the second the Ostracon was set up in the very back of 4-stop. There was not much else he could do. He either had to stay toward the Ostracon, which the Ivy would generate more corrosion and then
Yes.
teleport straight to them, or he has to take the free hit, and he opted for the free hit instead of gaining more corrosion there.
And like we see from the Hunter side as well, instant tension alongside with Hunt and Blink.
Yeah, very standard out here. Following up with the survivors, we have, like we thought, it is going to be Tide Center on the Weeping Clown, but a Tide knee-jerk from our Bald Fellow City here as well, and Tide on the Novice as well. Yep, lots of sweet builds here. Only 1 bar time with Unpi's Weeping Clown, but lots of flywheels. Double flywheel here. Gonna be a little tough to deal with, but actually sending out the hit straight towards City.
Okay, that's interesting then. So that just means Lucky Guy gets a free additional chest. Right now we're going to be looking. We didn't get a revelation on towards City. Okay, that's good as we managed to get the vault over on time, but still waiting for a little while longer before we get anything on. We have the Weeping Clown nearby just for a delivery service in case we need one.
Right, that could be a little bit tough if we are able to leech on them during the rocket. It can be really difficult with the camera angles. We're going to be seeing the Thurible being used very, very soon here at the exact same time as the Ostracon is being placed, but
oh
my gosh.
That was close.
That was nearly a drop down. Oh
really
my
close.
goodness. I almost wonder if it wasn't for the speed boost coming out of the smoke. So if this was pre-buff, that might have been a hit right there. But going to be using the smoke escape right there for the first hit. Gaining more corrosion. Looking directly at the Ivy here. Not wanting to take any risks on the mind game.
We'll force it. I think forcing it here is actually good because
Yes.
then we can immediately get on coaster and you can't really get the leech on time
But
as well.
this is smart from Kakadi, making sure that City takes an extra 18, not going for the initial hit right there, but there is the coaster play immediately.
Umpi being nearby right now, we do manage to get the leech, but we're not going to go for Umpi. The stop is red light, a little bit unfortunate. Therefore, around 10 seconds left until we can get the re-leech on towards City here. I feel like for City, he really wants to use a turbo to cancel the leech, but it's a bit too hard to do. We might get a revelation here. Can we get a speed boost just to get it? It's 18 stacks. That's what he needed in this scenario.
That's really, really good right now. I mean, the blink is probably going to be showing up right here. Let's see it, and there is the blink down. The Cyphers are a little bit better than they were in the last game comparatively, but even though they lose a Titan here, they still have 2 Kuro.
Exactly. And not only that too, they've one Cypher Machine Fully Prime 2 at 65%. And also, we're finally starting last year right now. Lucky Guy with that perfume as well too. We can just instantly switch chairs for additional time bot for other audience effect.
Exactly. I also see the bot that was out there at the Lion Cage Cypher, so we got to make sure we're getting the Cyphers on as quickly as possible with the Lucky Guy. While we're playing around this Novice very, very well, not letting him get a free rescue with the swap, making sure we go just perpendicular to him. Now let's try to see a Terror Shock play here, maybe. Very good patience from Kakadi.
Waiting. Nice, nice. Wait. Patience. It's still have enough time, but Kakali's doing really well
It's
here.
so close.
Ooh-wee.
What a great rescue from Rally. That was so very close. But we do now have full presence right now. Even if City's able to kite, it's likely going to be a down with the full presence right here.
But we have 4 survivors decoding because of Lucky Guy's bot here as well, so we're just waiting until we can leash onto our City. City wants to run away from here, but is the special delivery package guy going to come sooner or later? Umpi's on the other side of the map. We want to pop up that Cypher machine first, preferably speaking, I think. But Soba here, as a Lucky Guy, I don't think he's going to care that much about you leeching on towards him. The next rescue will be Umpi. But as we can see on the side of the map as well, one can be primed by the Bosch and the other 4 is at 60% on average.
And we do see the transferring of the chair straight into the 2-star area, making this a much easier rescue here from Unpi with the Titanner here. Potentially will use those rockets. Actually going for the rocket just right now for the free rescue, but going to be abandoning City right now. And City will maybe die basement? No, not quite. Looks like. I guess it doesn't really matter for Ivy because she'll just warp right out. So
exactly.
It's just forcing a longer chair, I think, is the biggest goal right here. That bot just kind of sitting right on that Cypher, though, for now. At this point, though, the item states are still really good from the side of the Cybers. We'll be getting rid of that bot during the Tide Tender, so that's actually really good efficiency since City has not been possessed here yet. So that's some good efficiency right now from Kakiri.
But now our issue is the fact that only Weeping Claire has borrowed time, right? So then anyone else gets chased, you can still end up as a trio elimination. Therefore, in this case scenario, I think for them, Soba popping open that Cypher machine will absolutely speaking be brilliant. But with the last 65%, it's near 2-story area here. No, it's actually Soba's Cypher machine. So that Cypher machine at 70%, we cannot prime it here just yet, but we do a flywheel here ready and the perfect ready on hands to use, so that's going to teleport over, but it's not enough time for corruption and transference. There comes out with a Soba. We want to maybe go look for the 2-story area here as fast as we can. We do have flywheel effect as well. So with this, we should be able to get input to the pallets. With safety bling, try to predict it. Brilliant. Nice revelation, stun, but is this enough? It is, and flywheel over first, but the hit past the pallet.
Wow, what confidence from Kakiri, allowing themselves to go straight through that pallet. I don't know if that was confidence, just straight reaction to that flywheel. That was very, very good. Making sure to pressure down this final Cypher, not going to allow them to get it very easily, especially since it's 74%, the standard percent that Sprinter was always talking about when it comes to these endgame situations. But now we're seeing a very similar game to last, where it's slowed down at the final Cypher here, Kodo.
It's a bit hard here now. Last 3 Cypher machines are on the same side of the map. This is what Wave had to deal with last game, but this game it's a little bit easier for them because Novelist and Lucky Guy has a chance to meet up on heal. Even if they do get leech, it's also fine at the same time too. And Umpi going straight over towards the Cypher machine right now. We're going to teleport straight towards the Novelist here. Flywheel, not enough, unfortunately speaking, as he will go down. Umpi trying to get the Cypher machine done here. All we need is a 1-man escape game, so we want to rush that Cypher machine as much as we can and just pop, get out, look for 1. Lucky Guy with a needle here. That is a brilliant wish from his side.
That is actually perfect, because I was just about to say, with this with these health states now, Umpi's the only one that could have even gone for rescue, but with the needle they're able to get the heal off here, and now we can go for the rescue if needed. But we do see the final rocket being utilized here from Umpi, making sure we just play it safe as possible. But we're doing a great job from Kakiri here, burning out most of the resources here from the side of the survivors.
Now, not only that, Octagon can be dismantled in 2 seconds as well. So no matter what happens here, that Cypher machine is inevitable. Therefore, for Umpi right now, 40 stacks, it's okay. You cannot teleport over here just yes. And of course, the Novelist got up on time. They're rushing straight towards the gate right now. That's going to be Lucky Guy going straight towards the gate. We can get the Cypher machine done just on time, and 1 survivor at the gate each. Novelist coming towards the back gate, while Soba goes to the front, and there comes the pop.
Yep,
that's all we needed.
Exactly, that's all you need to do. And now you can split gates, and with 3 survivors up at this point, it's very, very hard, because again, like you said, they only need 1 person to escape, so they could very well just brute force if they wanted. However, RC, I don't think they're going to go for a brute force strategy. I think they can just force a potential tie here. They want to make sure they play it as safe as possible. Why go for a 1 when you could get a tie at this point? They're only going to brute force when they absolutely need to right here. But Soba making a really, really good route here. Blink ready from the side of Kakiri. Maybe we'll be able to see that onto the Lucky Guy here.
We won't be blinking there, but we're looking for the knee-jerk reflex here. Gonna try to get out of this area, but we want to really, really, really force that blink. 80 stacks here on towards the side of our Soba. Nice terror shock hit down.
That was very well played from Kakiri, moving back and forth, burning out the knee-jerk speeders from the side of Soba, and not even going to need the blink for the down. We can get a chair right now. Where is the Novelist at this moment? He's actually, is he 3rd stop?
Oh, he's very close. 2nd stop.
No, 2nd stop it looks like. Yes, I see. That's going to make it a little bit difficult to choose where we want to go. He actually has a book he could swap.
But already nearby right now, getting ready for the rescue here. So Soba, not Soba, Kakiri also knows as well that's going to be very dangerous. But we're going to swap over here immediately, rushing straight towards the side.
But now he can teleport back. He can teleport back.
But it's only 27 stacks, so it doesn't matter. We still have flywheel left on hand. And guess what, coaster? There's a coaster right there. We can go straight over.
Blink,
flywheel.
Does he make it?
Can we get up? We can't.
Oh, that's so close.
But the gate is open. The gate is open.
I think they're going to be able to get it. Yeah, the Yit is here. They actually get the 1 escape. That's all they needed. Oh, that was such a close. such a close end game. Oh my gosh, Kakadi barely missing out on the 4. However, I hear the crowd clapping, and I must agree. What a good game.
It is tough for a 4-man endgame in a scenario like that, but it was Orsi that was able to find a breakthrough point. That Weeping Clown surprisingly did a number on them.
Yeah, I was also really impressed with Kakadi outplaying the Novelist at the end game there as well, setting up an Ostracon on the tablet, knowing that it was kind of inevitable that the Novelist was going to be going to go for the swap right there. So that was just really, really good, making sure to put it down. However, it did come at the cost of leaving or giving out the pressure on the exit gate. So at that point, it was secured to be the 3. However, that was a very, very well showcase of Ivies on this map.
Yes.
Back-to-back Ivy matches straight on this map, and both sides playing absolutely insane.
Yes, and like you also see here from inside the city, right? We threw down the turbo for the movement speed boost when we get into the fog, so we can get out of the Ostracon range to deny that 20 stacks. So I would say from his side, this is something that we don't usually see quite a lot. So this is a very nice skill here to utilize as well up against an Ivy too. Now, not only that, too, we see from the Survivor side, right, so about with that additional mechanic stall, the Cypher machine speed were so fast.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. And I think if it wasn't for Kakadi taking the time from the Titan to go out and destroy the bot at Lion Cage, that would have been really detrimental. It would have been even farther along, especially since it was already around 65, I believe, after City was on final chair.
Yes. Yeah. And like not only that, too, it's crazy. In one sense, now we're talking about the fact that we used a Weeping Clown, but we couldn't get leverage from it, especially from the side of Kakadi as well. It's very unfortunate because it's like now moving on towards the next few rounds. Umpi used Archer, Umpi used Weeping Clown. Now there's still Enchanters, there's still Anti-Current that he can still utilize, and only one of them will go into permabans after round 3.
Right, and not to mention, I mean, those are the more popular picks, but we also see stuff like Forward come out as well. I mean, I've even seen Forward being banned. I think he's been banned more times than he's even been played in this entire tournament. So I guess Hunter's just really scared about the harassment.
Exactly. But then now, no more Hunters that can harass, except for Wax Artists, I guess. But if you think about it this way, too, then it's kind of now like, okay, saying Ivy's not out of the equation. There's Opera Singer now. There is still Peller that we can still talk about too. But realistically speaking, going in towards a round 3 scenario like this, you will play more off meta.
Right, and not only that, we're also going to be seeing probably 2 Hunter switches as well, since it's usually from both of these sides. Their first Hunter, both Kakadi and
Kaklia and Kaka.
Yes. Both of them play the first 2 rounds and then pass it off to both Alf and Kakaka.
Yes.
So we're probably going to be seeing them come out here with the round 3s, and they mostly stuck to meta, so those Alf meta picks are really going to be happening here. Bonbon ban is almost certain on the side of Alf.
Yes,
but
yes.
The question is, what else?
Exactly, and then it's also the fact that it's Orsi who chose this map and got that win advantage over Axiwave. But this isn't really just the end just yet, because with an 8-1, not an 8-1, sorry, 63 point difference, as long as Axiwave can return a 3-man escape and a 3-man elimination, by technicality, they have more points over Orsi. So like now because of how Kakiri performed in Game 2, they don't have as much stress needing for another 4-man elimination. A 3 and another 3 should be more than enough to catch up.
Exactly. Not to mention that because it's still a best of 5, you could also just opt out of the point race and go for the round wins instead. However, points do matter. Points do matter. And now we have some highlights here as well. I mean, this rescue was really scary. I think the Aeroplanist was going for the instant hover a chair trick there as well. Unfortunately, wasn't able to get it, but still able to get a very solid rescue.
Now you also see here as well, right? It's just Tuna over and over and over and over and over again. He cut it really well here. We were only missing one Cypher machine, but it really was just Aka here who did the difference maker in endgame. The leacher was good, but unfortunately speaking, it was just Takako who had the upper hand with the dodges.
100%. I think there's in both of these matches there is a lot of times in the full present situation, even at the beginning, where we just didn't have enough corrosion to get those hits that we really need. I know Sprinter was saying in the first match how important it was, especially on the Mercenary toward the end of the game, staying uninjured for, I want to say, another 42 seconds until the next full presence was ready for the Ivy.
Exactly. You see here as well from the side of RC2. very funny.
I love these. I really love that they include these.
The thing is, you need to understand, Rowley was doing that because of Aka's crows. Because like
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
it's a nightmare. They initially did it to counter Nightmare, but then it's just immediately back-to-back formal elimination.
Oh my goodness. Unfortunately, it doesn't look because they're kind of like probably gonna pass it off. I don't think we're gonna be seeing Aka's Nightmare in the set. However, if they win, there's still another chance.
There's a chance, yes. And not only that too, right? If you see here as well towards the end game, last Life Machine at 96%, we popped everything open just on time. But like I do think in this case it's really just about forcing the gate open as fast as you can, because like you do have that borrow time movement speed boost, while Weeping Clown does, not the other two. Therefore, it's the only reason why he has enough confidence. We see Rowley here as well, right, and Akakiri countering that rescue.
Right. Well played from both ends, honestly. This is such a great match. And as somebody who's not even like super instant personally in the Ivy matches, sometimes they can be really drawn out and long. Those were some very intense matchups here.
Exactly.
I'm excited for round 3 though, because that is when we get to see some of the more surprise picks coming out here as well.
But then in our case then, I would say with Aka doing his Aka's finished his job, right? Round 1 time is kind of the bar that we set a lot of the times for round 1.
Yes.
And then round 2 being able to get that formal elimination gives him so much now more leverage.
That is a lot of momentum, right? Exactly. Especially going into round 3. They might just want to just stick with ties as well. We saw that a lot in the past where Hunters just, when you have a lead, or they're both Hunters and Stars, they just want to just play it out for the ties. And that also means they can be less aggressive with their character picks as well, which we have seen. I think a lot of teams go for that strategy. It's just the best of 5 strategy is just so completely different. We've been talking about it all weekend here at these events, but best of 5 is just so completely different from best of 3.
Yes, and I would say this helps Alpha a little bit more as well, because now you've Goldman and Opera Singer. Opera Singer, I would say, is definitely his best. I wasn't able to actually see his Goldman game as much, but then like I do think it's still a huge potential threat from the side of Axiwave. They might not ban it, but it's still got to be at the back of their mind how to counter it too throughout these games.
That is true. We have seen, I think, almost every time it was available against Alf, the 2 most common bans were the Bonbon and the Opera Singer.
Yes.
Almost every single time. But, you know, that's not to say those are even, like, all that Alf should be scared of. I mean, he has one of the deepest hunter pools in all of Japan, I believe.
Yes, definitely speaking. And not only that as well, right? We can't forget that from outside, I do think for him it's kind of a pick and choose more or less most of the times, right? And it's also the fact that when it comes to Alpha as well, his main scary factor is just in-depth knowledge of each hunter and survivor. He knows all survivors. He's got 6 S badges for a reason. And as a hunter main too, you know how survivors think at the same time. But this time it is Axiwave who gets to choose the map. We shouldn't have any more map bans from round 3 onwards.
Right.
So for Axiwave, let's just see what they can give towards Kakaka for a potential formal elimination game for him.
Right. I almost wonder if we're going to be seeing something like an Arms Factor, something that really benefits a Soul Weaver. Because I do know Arms Factory, Alpha would probably, if the Bonbon is banned, and they might not ban Sangria, because if it's Arms Factory, we could maybe see an Anne, which has, at least especially in tournaments recently, she's been so practiced for the past year. Doesn't exactly have the best performance all the time.
Yes. I think it's more given towards Who Peddler.
Right, exactly. That's kind of taken the role of what Anne was, I want to say, last year.
Yes. Exactly, yeah, definitely. And like not only that too, it's just we seeing as well with man picks going on as we talk to, it's just that we've been saving Peddler to guarantee ties when we have advantage points. So I don't think Alf, if he comes out to play in whichever map it is, as it is Lakeside Village.
Lakeside.
It is the Survivor side playing first from RC.
Right. Lakeside pick here. That is...
So...
going for a back-to-back really big maps. They want these big maps out of the way at the very start.
Yeah.
Before the later rounds.
I have two theories. The first one is we want to get rid of Kaka and Al's Bonbon. That's my first theory.
You think they're going to allow the Bonbon?
I think they're going to allow the Bonbon. They might both actually might allow the Bonbon at the same time. That's my personal opinion.
Due to the big map.
Yes, because like Alf does really well on this map with Bonbon, Kakaka as well. But I would say Kakaka has a little bit more leverage on arms, but then that's why RC banned it, right?
You're right.
That's why it's kind of like, okay, with Arms Factory gone, Kakaka can't play Bonbon, Kakaka can't play Soul Weaver. So then the next best one would be Lakeside Village to play a Bonbon, and you still have like Opera and Color Blue available from the side of Axiwave.
This is true. I even think the spider does come out on this map as well at times. I mean, I think there's some crazy web shot lineups that I've seen Kakaka go for on a map like Lakeside here, but lots of scary options here. And I'm trying to think what survivors would be best here. They both still have Embalmer.
Yes.
Which is very common on a map like Lakeside. And I think they both still have Fire Investigator as well.
Yes. It's I think for the most part of both teams, it's kind of like for the first 2 rounds, it's well at least one of the rounds had at least 3 survivors that are not meta, that they were either able to tie or they did get 4 eliminated. But then like also on the opposite end, Orsi also got like 3 eliminated when playing Novelist and Escapologist.
Yeah. Yep.
Right, so we still have quite a lot of them remaining still, so it's still a free-for-all in one sense, but then now the question really comes with, like, do you want to save Opera for round 4, or do you think let's go for comfort picks first?
That's true, but Opera I know on this map can be very, very deadly.
Yeah.
Big Bow is not exactly an easy place to kite. Usually
Yeah.
against a lot of hunters you think it's fine, but Opera Singer kind of likes it, especially against some more weaker kiters. I guess for me personally, I'm just really thinking a Fire Investigator from both sides pick is just going to be so helpful here. The distance, big maps, especially when we're concerned about hunters like Peddler and Bonbon. I mean, the Fire Investigator has been absolutely
Brill.
really, really good into those two. I mean, we saw it on the Arms Factory match yesterday.
Yes.
One of the greatest Fire Investigator supports I think I've ever seen in all the games I've seen from Fire Investigator. Like
exactly.
that was the best support I think I've ever seen.
Exactly. And like not only that as well, it's we're now at a scenario where it is in one sense it's not too bad from the side of Axie Wave, we're going to be honest, but we see here as well, like Kakaka is going to be swapped in for Kakiri, as we do usually see, and these are going to be his match stats too.
Yes. Look at those MVPs though. 14. Oh my goodness, Kakaka has absolutely been cooking in this tournament here.
14?
14, am I not seeing that correctly?
I'm blind, my friend.
Oh, okay. No, that's fine.
Oh, yes, there. Oh, sorry. We just for the people watching. It's at the bottom here.
Yeah, slight camera in the way there.
It's at the bottom. Yeah, it's at the bottom. You 3,000 shares, 1,472 hits. I think 1,472 hits, and then 700 knockdowns is the stars, and then 14 MEPs for Kakaka.
700 knockdowns
In total, I think throughout IGL.
That's a lot.
It is. I think they play how many games? 10 games. I think they play 10 games of best of threes and sometimes overtimes as well, so it does rock up pretty fast.
That's a good point, yeah. That is a very, very good point. That is crazy to think about. Over 700 knockdowns an entire season of IJL. I mean, these players have been playing in this for over 2 months, this specific season, and it all ends today.
Yes, for one of these teams, yeah. Well, actually, for all teams,
yeah,
yes.
I mean,
for this match, one of them
finals,
ends.
right.
Yeah, there's still grand finals. I was just my brain it on a different level. But let's kind of see what their coaching staff from the side of Axie Wave decides to go with this one too, as well, right? Because we still do have to take into consideration of a lot of stuff. It's the fact that meta characters are still available. Rowley did miss an opportunity to get an old damage rescue with Clouds on this map yesterday as well.
Actually, a little fun fact about that. I think Roland from B4U did a little bit of research on that window. A very odd window, specifically. It is possible to use the Cloud with Meteor to do it, but only on the right half of the window. Because Big Boat, for some reason, is slightly tilted.
Oh.
So the window is too tall for her to fly through, but if you fly through the right side of the window, you'll go through.
Oh.
It was really weird, because I remember we saw that, and it was like, that's a very strange mistake that you wouldn't really expect a pro to do. But
yeah.
They probably in practice never had it happen from the left side of the window.
Oh.
That's where I saw it happen. I was very confused about it, and I was really glad that Roland did some outside research for that. So big shout out to Roland there.
Exactly. Oh, wow. I didn't know about that. Okay.
Never. I don't know if there's any other interactions like that on any other map.
I think maybe Darkwoods is one of them. Because I think Aeroplanets can't get off Treehouse for some reason.
He can jump up on some of the vine areas, but yeah, you're right. I think you're right about that.
Okay, just
very
weird interactions, yeah.
Especially for Aeroplanes, there's a lot of invisible walls on certain places, and then for meteorologists, I don't think there's a lot of restrictions, except for on Leos. I think is like the big one for her, right?
No, I think Meteor works really well on Meteors. On Leos. Yeah, no,
okay, there's a map. I know there's one map where Meteor does struggle with some invisible walls, but I think Aeroplanes is definitely the bigger one in that instance.
I'm quite sure a meteor can fly through those rails in Red Church.
I think so.
Yeah, I'm quite sure
Yeah,
she
I
can.
think
It's like
so, I think
Acrobat
so.
and Cowboy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she can as well. Aeroplanist can, but I think he has to cancel the hover to fly on through. So it's only a
Yes.
one-time thing here, but we are going to be getting into the band and picks here. I see these lights, which means it's band and picks time. Yes, sir. Starting with the first two survivors here, Goatman and Ivy are going to be the global band hunters. So the question is, do they just go full meta band with the Opera and the Hullabaloo bands from the side of survivors, or do they let out maybe a Spider or a Bomb band from the side of disrespecting Kakaka as a player here?
Oh, but we banned Explorer and Meteor as our first two potential bans.
On a map like Lakeside, I completely agree with both of these, especially the Explorer. I think Explorer probably has the highest usage rate on this map.
Yes. It's just too big. Too big to be bothered. And of course, with a new feather walking persona as well, you just can't find him, even if you do injure him as well. So with the Bomb bans, and of course, the Opera scene, we talked about it before too. Kakaka's Bomb is, genuinely speaking, insane.
Yeah, very good. They're going to be fine with taking the Hullabaloo here, which, on a map like Lakeside, I think you mentioned previously that you're not a big fan of Hullabaloo on this map.
No, not really. Wait, Bonbon?
What?
Wait.
No, Hullabaloo.
Oh, Hullabaloo. No. It's because Hullabaloo doesn't really work too well, especially when it comes to, like, there's not a lot of places where you can trapeze.
Yeah.
Maybe Small Bow is one of them where you can make distance, but that's about it. Right? So, like, for your trapeze, it's a little bit useless. Yes, you can dash over windows, but, like, it's comparing it to Moonlit River Park. I'd say even Red Church has more longer distance, but we see the Mercenary band there alongside with the Gravekeeper there being chosen out. Just missing one more now after this year, and Cordy has been picked out too. I think this is just to counter the Hullabaloo, because this was the same team comp that was used to counter Hulla round one.
Exactly. So far, I was about to just comment on that. It's very interesting that we're seeing comps that are identical from the first round, and going to be seeing the Farlady being played. I'm curious. Do you have any thoughts on Farlady's
Tide
like?
Farrell. I'm joking.
I love it. No, he's right. Listen. He's preaching the real secrets, dude. By the way, if you go Flywheel Tide Harasser, Flywheel Tide Farlady, she's actually a harasser. Trust me. You throw the wand toward the 100, it'll drop the survivor. Trust. Totally. Do it in your next rank match. Totally. No lies.
See, they got Bobo now, so the Tide Farrell definitely can come out.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Okay, but on a more serious note, do you? Like, what do you think is causing Farlady to rise in tournaments? Do you think it's just her recent buffs, or just more optimizations from the side of survivors, or just forming game plans around here? Do you have any thoughts on that?
I think it's just recent buffs, more or less. Because, like, you got rid of Opera Seer now, and it's more about the fact that you can throw your Entropy Cane out, and then maybe force Hullabaloo to throw down. It's a mind game between double surprises. And just a cane by itself as well. But I would say she wouldn't work too well up against Hullabaloo if she doesn't have distance. That's the only issue at hand.
Right. Well, I mean, they're obviously going to probably put her in the best spot to potentially cut a Hullabaloo here. What do we see from the side of Kaka? It will be the Wax. And that's not a good matchup for Farlady, though. They're going to have to give her the best spot possible here.
No. Hear me out. If Our Lady is suicide build, I think this will work out pretty decently. Because, like, as long as you delegate Our Lady in towards the like of Big Bow, I think Big Bow is the way to go now. You can't do Small Bow because the window can be locked really easily.
And not Shack because it's so easy to get locked. Yes. So you maybe get one loop, but after that, at that point, you're going to be forced to transition. And, well, transitioning against Wax on this map is not exactly an easy thing to do. I mean, we saw it from the side of our good buddy Sprinter here playing Wax on this map in round 1 in IVS, netting themselves a 3-kill when everybody was expecting Goatman. So, not exactly good to underestimate Wax.
Yes, and also the question is, are we going to run Peepers? Or we're going to actually go Blink or Warp. Because Alf likes running Peepers on this map with Wax. But then with the area selection, we go right. Rowley spawning a Small Bow. We're going to protect Rowley here for a little bit. It's more of a bait and switch in this case. So, but a 2-story Orsi City towards the entrance of Small Bow. Kaka spawning right in the middle, as we see here, as Shaq.
And it looks like Kaka is straight committing. Well, they're a little indecisiveness, not entirely sure. I think probably really want to go into that Farlady, but you don't exactly know. I also find it funny that the lore implications of the Coordinator and Farlady being quite far apart from each other, I find that to be quite humorous. But at this rate, you're going to be either having to pass through City to go for Rally or go straight for Soba and Big Bow. But Coordinator and Big Bow are probably going to be a bit of a pain with all those windows, all the fastball that she has, the speed boost and everything. I don't know if it's worth the chase.
Yeah.
Especially, no matter who gets chased, Unpi with the Owl.
Yes.
At any point in time.
That too, and we can sell right afterwards as well when the Owl is gone. So no max presence for Kaka for an easy 4-man or 3-man elimination.
Right, exactly.
So
Exactly.
we're gonna work this wax artist for the tie now with this in mind. If he brings insolence, then maybe it's doable, but I don't think insolence is a trait that you want to bring in such a big map. You would love
Yeah.
that teleport.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like if you use the instance, you're committing to a tie
Yes.
at that point. I mean, warp would still be good, but like you said, it is going to be the peepers here. KKK loving those peepers on Lakeside Village.
And we also do see as well from Survivor side, knee-jerk flywheel on Seer, just knee-jerk reflex alongside with Feather Walking for Rowley as the Power Lady, Tie Turner Snooze for Coordinator, and Tie Turner for our Gravekeeper as well.
Exactly, yeah. Pretty standard build up from the Wax Attention, Trump Card Peepers, and the full stun reduction with the Rage Addiction. Just to deal with that Coordinator here. And actually going to be locking down the OP Big Boat window here at the very start. Oh, not quite, actually. I don't think he got the full lock, unfortunately, here from the side of Kakaka. But I think Coordinator will be dropping down early. But a good read. I don't know if that was sound or just intuition here from Kakaka, but going straight now for Soba as Kudo is desperately trying to adjust the camera just so we can see the wax.
We don't question that.
No. Thank you for that, buddy.
No problem, my pleasure. But with Soba here being first chase, at least I think it's good news because like you can force the gun out and then it's an equivalent exchange of stuns. So you can actually
Through the
Through the
railing
rails?
and everything.
That works!
Yeah, and not look
Oh,
at
wait,
Soba,
wait, wait,
96
wait.
wax. Wait, predicting the full route. The wax has not dropped down yet. Oh, now it's starting to finally drop.
yes,
But we should be able to get the wax
We
right
vault.
here. I'm surprised we didn't drop down here again, but I guess.
No, it's good that they didn't drop down because when you drop down, it's instant stun. So it's a drop on hit.
Ah, okay, okay.
That's good. That's good from their side.
I see. That was actually, I guess that's also smart as well because even if it wasn't the stun fully, you would have probably got the 96 wax into the basic hit, which could also be a really big concern here from Soba. So Kakaka forced to go for the 100 there, but this is already a good kite. Do we see the Seer? The Seer is now spectating Soba here. Let's see.
Nice vaults. I think Kaka knows the Seer's looking too, so he's waiting for a little bit before applying more. Let's just see here. Can the Owl come out? Owl comes out here first. 60 stacks instantly down. But then the issue here now is
A losing mind game here from the side of Soba, but that's still a pretty solid kite. I'm wondering, like you said, do they go for a selling strategy here with the Snooze Coordinator, but they do have the Gravekeeper as well. They might try to avoid going for the full presence and playing it safe here for a tie.
Yes. And not only that too, we know that it's a Peepers as well, so there's no need to go for such a risky play, right? And also at the same time, Seer no Owl left. So now it's more about after we finish the selling, it's instant. We need to instantly jump out change for teleport.
My only concern with the selling is because we're at chairing at middle, there's a lot of ciphers right now that he can easily pressure. I mean, middle, Docks, and Big Rock are all able to be pressured. And even Shore, he can try to go for Shore. We're just going to clean up a few pallets here as we are most likely looking to sell or rescue after half here.
Yes. But then you really can't rescue. The moment you come into rescue, that's full presence wax artist. You don't want that to happen. We're going to try to maximize that snooze and audience effects as much as we can here with City being downstairs here currently. There can only be 2 survivors decoding, a little bit unfortunate, but at least we are given tonight.
Yeah, it definitely looks like they're going to be going for that full sell here as well. Even though they have a Gravekeeper, considered to be a very good rest against Waxstars. Waxstars full presence, especially at a point like this when he could be able to trump card on top of Cypher. But it looks like he actually is moving in here. Going to get inside the shovel and just go straight for the after half rescue. I think it's just they want to make use of their
we might not be able to rescue. We might not be able to rescue. 100 stacks here right now. The Cypher to
No, but this is City. This is City. This is
City.
City.
Woo!
This is
City rescue.
He just goes for it. I knew that when it comes to City, how consistent he is at rescuing, he's not going to mess up a rescue despite that 10 situation.
But Soba's a bit close for comfort here. We've teleport already, so it doesn't really matter too much. But Soba wants to run straight towards the edge of the corner, so it takes an even longer time to chair. The moment we drop down here, it's a W.
He does get it. Yeah, he does get it. And look, this is going to be such a long chair. Let's take a look at the time here. 3:17 by the time we pick up. I'm going to assume 3:30 by the time that you get into the chair.
Oh, almost.
Not quite. Maybe after the chair animation, it'll be around 3:30. Let's see here. 3:29.
1 second off.
Okay.
Not too bad. Not too bad.
All right.
But you see, your last Cypher machine is the one at middle. It's done. It's actually speaking done here, right? No matter who he teleports towards. As we can even start a new Cypher machine here. Start a new Cypher machine for the bait. Force the teleport out. Finish the 82% one. They don't have to rush the last one. All they need to do here is debate.
Yes, this is you can slow down the pace of the game here as much as possible. This is the prime Cypher here right at shore. The other 2 Cyphers though are pretty close together. However, a Waxers cannot pressure both at once. He's going to have to go back and forth.
Yes, and there's also 3 survivors, left on the field as well. So like with 2 survivors, one of the prime, one of the new one, it'll be fine. We see Rowley here after Power Lady already rushing our final one.
Right. This is going to be really difficult for Kakaka to get anything more than a tie here, I think, right now, because at this point with how their item states are and their health states, a lot of
Oh,
rubber banding we're gonna
teleport.
see here, but a teleport aggressive play here from the side of Kakaka, going straight for City on that prime Cypher, but this is going to give Farley the opportunity to start the Big Rock Cypher.
To steal the Cypher.
This is one of the perfect times where she is actually very,
Look.
very. There it goes. She's munching and crunching on that Cypher. Farley got to eat her dinner. Oh my goodness. Look at how fast that Cypher's moving. 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37.
There's 2 on the Cypher machine as well. Can we hot wax here? Ooh, couldn't be able to
My
hot wax here on
gosh.
time.
That is
Oh.
ridiculously fast. We're going to go for the hot wax play here. This should be a down onto City.
Hold on.
The speed boost. Does
Hold
it get to the
on.
window in time?
Oh, we
The
woo!
window. Oh my gosh. He didn't have to last much longer. Only a few more seconds.
But we have a shovel. It doesn't matter. There's a full shovel there to use.
No, I don't think it's even going to matter. With how fast that Cypher's moving, he doesn't even need to use it. He'll save it for endgame.
Oh no, we're gonna force it.
Okay, he's
Instant
gonna
pop,
force it.
instant pop, instant pop.
Okay,
Go,
just for no
go.
hot, just for no wax, just for no wax. Okay, that is fine. With no trait ready, this is a guaranteed tie. We City has to run as far away to the gate
Oh,
as
we didn't
possible.
lock the window.
It doesn't even hear. I don't even know if that's going to matter at this point.
Deleu.
Oh, it's so far.
okay,
It's so
okay.
far. No, it won't matter. City. I know there's not. I don't think without any shovels, I don't think there's much that City can do. But at this point, it is a guaranteed tie. No,
Yes.
no trait. There's guaranteed tie right now.
Okay, let's see here. Cypher machine's going to open on the other side. City will just go towards the next pallet. Let's see if we can get this pallet done or not. Nope, just instantly drop down there. A little bit of a safer play.
Yeah, I think at this point you're just trying to go for the safest play options here.
Woohoo!
And I mean, this was just a really, really good end game played by City here.
90
especially.
seconds again, though. City has been consistently getting 90-second containments.
And not just 90 containers, but every single rescue.
Yes.
I mean, how many seconds did he have to get that rescue after he swings lax? 2?
exactly.
2 seconds, I think, and he just went for it. The confidence that City has to go for these rescues, I mean, it's impressive. It really, really is. Because I think if it's me on half those rescues, I'm getting TS. That or I'm just gonna be too scared to even rescue. Oh man.
It's a lot of pressure, yeah. And even from Waxer's side, I think he was predicting that City was going to play a little bit of mind games, but little did he know that it just doesn't matter. At the end of the day, he just went for it fully.
Right. I mean, sometimes that's just what you gotta do. You just gotta let it rip.
Yeah, exactly.
And especially, when you're City, when you're a rescue like City, you probably just aim to look for reacting. You just touch the tower the second you see the hunter go for a swing. That's when you pull off.
Yes.
I mean, the reaction speed, especially from the side of City Unpi on this team. Speaking of which, look at that decoding from the side of the far lady.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness!
289. We've been injecting decoding progress on machines like no tomorrow. But this is a thing as well, right? It's just that it was a full counter team, but the spawn location just wasn't right. Unfortunately speaking, we can't walk towards a Flower Lady as a wax artist.
Yeah, I think that's another thing that's really tough about playing in tournaments or just like playing some of the off meta is that sometimes the game hurts just by the start
Yes.
of the spawns. I think when I talk to Sprinter about getting some hunter tips, especially for tournaments, he always says that some matches are decided on the bandit pick screen, and that's it. Just that alone. I mean, obviously you can play to your best to do your best against a counter team or a counter comp, but even then, bandit picks, it influences the match so much, and not to mention the spawns. I feel like that's something that's overlooked a lot. Same with maps a lot by players as well. It's not just the characters.
Definitely. And like, we'll move on towards the second half, right? Elf has an easier time here as well. We only need a tie here. So they're like, we also would know his potential too. You can play and you can play better. He also can play wax artist on this map as well.
Right.
And we have seen how well he performs on that wax artist.
I almost wonder if we're going to be seeing the same bands as well, just the opera and the bonbon. That could be a very consistent set of bands that we see for the rest of the set until we might get to a map like Arms Factory or potentially a hospital pick here, especially since we still have Peddler available for both hunters as well, and we know how well that Peddler thrives on a map like Hospital.
Exactly. So now we think about this, right? But then at least from the side of Axio, we still have 2 meta characters on our hands to use if we disinclude Peddler into that scenario.
Yes.
Yeah, so like for Peddler, I think for now, our current meta now is Peddler is the new Anne. And then potentially speaking, maybe for next season we can see QS maybe for the new Anne. Potentially speaking, but then I just
QS
feel
is tough.
yeah, QS
QS
is tough. I feel like Peddler is better.
I agree. I think the thing about QS is that the first chase, it just takes too long, and at least I'm comparing him to a character like Ivy.
Yes.
Where, you have this cipher pressure, you can reduce ciphers. When you give out those free hits against a QS, he can really, really shine. But the thing is, when practiced against some of the best survivors in the world, who is who is going to die early to a QS? It's not going to be very
Yeah.
common unless we see a potential blunder or a mistake from the side of survivors. It really feels tough for QS to thrive. However, I have not seen much pro gameplay of QS from any of the
Any of the
China
other
or the
teams.
Japan pros here. So I've only really seen, with the NAU QS Arcade Love that and maybe some Asia rank hunters. So whether or not he will be good, it's going to be something we'll have to see with time.
Yes, definitely speaking. With that in mind, then, I guess for second half of of game 3 now, it's going to be all about I'm joking, not the base. It's going to be all about how we counter Alf. Because Alf right now, I don't think you can let that Opera out. You can potentially speaking let the Goldman out, but I don't know about Opera.
Right, and the thing is, everybody has banned Alf's Bonbon as well. So if you decide to ban only one of the meta options, he still has the other. With it being round 3, it would end up being global ban, but the question is Alf okay with that? Would Alf be okay with something like a Sangria if they don't ban the Sangria, ban the Goatman instead? Would they be okay with losing out the Sangria and then, you'd have Goat Bonbon banned for the rest of the setup here?
Yes.
But I believe, I do believe, there's the swap here as well. So crazy that I just look to my left and I can see them on the big stage. Oh my goodness. I kind of feel bad for you. Got to turn your head all the way, but for me, it's just a small little turn and I just see everything on up there.
Exactly.
It really is a surreal experience being here in person. I really can't describe it to you guys enough. It really, really is surreal, especially being able to hear the survivors communicating and yelling during intense situations.
Yeah.
It really is surreal because that's not something that you get watching this back at home.
Exactly, and I just want to apologize to the Japanese crowd as well because they can definitely hear me scream. It's not good. It's not good. I forget about them behind me half the time.
Not to
I
mention
slowly get subconscious.
Not to mention the people here right next to us. I'm sure they've definitely heard us scream quite loud in some of these matches. Anytime I see a pallet center fly, well, it's just
This is new opera singer. Don't look at me like that, bro. Come on now, bro.
You just did it 5 times better than I did, and you're saying me? Nah, you gotta play opera. Have fun with that.
Of course, man.
Yeah, go ahead with that 120,
Of
130
course,
MS.
man.
Yeah, let's see those dashes where you dash and you stand still for a full second, you go for another one, you stand still for a full
Wow,
second,
that's
and don't even worry,
crazy.
because then those doctors in L2 will still say they kited you, but don't worry about it.
I mean, they do. They did kite me. I won't let Pin dictate my mistakes. I will never do that. If you win against me, you win against me, regardless of what happens.
You know what? That's fair. And I would, to the most part, I would agree with you, unless it's Sangria.
Exactly.
Unless it's Sangria.
Exactly. And you know what? Not only that too, right? What do I usually say? I usually say I'm not that scary of a hunter main, so you don't have to worry about me.
He's lying, guys. He's
No,
actually really
I've
scary.
never lied to anyone. I've never
he's
lied.
scary, bro.
I never lied to
I've gotten
anyone.
this guy in
What?
rank.
What?
I got this guy in rank. He's
What?
scary, bro.
What? Lies.
I hate
Absolute
wrestling against
lies.
Koro. I hate wrestling
Absolute
against Koro.
lies. Absolute lies. I just, you know what? I rage bait you too much to the point that I know how to do it in-game. I know.
You did it with those pallets, though. But moving on here to the
Okay.
Ben and picks now here. Let's see what we're going to see from the side of Alf on the Survivor Ben. If you want to make sure we can.
Oh, yes.
Thank you.
No problem.
Let's see. Yeah. Oh, forward. Is that for the Bonbon potentially?
No, forward. Bonbon isn't scared of forward because forward stuns you warp and forward can't come balloon harass because of red carpets, right?
I guess the thing is more just the stun on chair. Because I think we had a similar discussion yesterday where it kind of does get rid of the audience effect and whatnot. But also, people are so scared of Bonbon. People are so scared of rescuing against Bonbon that they will take a stun on chair
That's
over
fair.
having to rescue. Especially
Ooh, Wax is gone
Wax?
with Bonbon.
Wax.
They know his Wax is good on this map because he's 4K and we're seeing this map as Wax.
But they just said Goatman and Opera Singer. They gave him 2 meta picks.
Yes.
That's very risky.
But then they can go Enchant versus Astra. To be fair, you can't just run those
Well,
two.
Enchantress versus an Opera Singer is not
you
as
can-
good versus Goatman.
Yes.
Goatman, yes. Opera Singer is going to be a little tough,
I think-
especially on a map like this.
Yes, I think Ench might want to leverage the fact that some of the dashes are quite far away, so you can cancel the dash halfway through the animation.
That's going to be very heavily reliant on spawn point, but I think they could put the Enchantress. The mechanic is gone too. Yeah, Alpha already reading the strategy. Yep.
It should be Goman then. with this. With this, I think it should be Goldman. They could potentially speaking Go Professor to risk it, but I don't think it's worth it. So Gardner is the next best
Gardner,
pick.
yep, Gardner. We always see her coming out usually in these round 3 situations. Very common. Tide turner, most likely on this Gardner as well here. So they have their rescue, they have harass, they probably need to run it out with a strong kiter here.
They
do
can go
no
novelist. They can go novelist.
No, they don't no longer have aeroplanist here as well. We could see probably no patient. Patient's too risky against
Yes.
the Goatman. Acrobat probably too risky as well. It's gonna be
Magician.
the mage. Yeah, the mage. That's perfect option here. I would have also said fire investigator, but not against Goatman.
No.
With the threat of Goatman out there, you cannot play fire investigator. It's too risky.
Yeah.
But the lucky guy mechanic man, I think, to round off the bans from Alpha is really solid here, making sure these ciphers don't get out of control in this match.
Yes, and I also do feel like at the same time it's like the first officer pick here with the wax band is on is really good because like you're now trying to force Alf to play another meta character. I feel like with this one you could still potentially speaking play Peddler because it's Gardner before the buff. She only takes a chip and the bubble's gone.
Yes, and I think Peddler can deal. We've seen Peddler throughout this turn deal with comps like these.
Yes.
100% of the time, especially since you can put the grass up to get a free hit on the officer. It's very hard to get a damage rescue as officer against the Peddler unless she has nothing to suck with. I feel like that's just the only way.
Yes.
That there's no damage, but that's.
Debatable.
She's quite difficult.
Yes.
And yep, exactly
Peddler.
as you thought. There is the granny coming out on here, rocking the candy once again, trying to give it to maybe Mechanic or Lucky Guy there. Looks like they're gonna munch and crunch on that gosh darn candy. But yeah, Alf rocking the.
I feel like Angel will be eating the stuns instead, my friend.
Yeah.
But with this, I think a lot of the only scary one here is Magician with the wand. That's it. I think the only scary one is Magician because the vines.
Didn't the I thought Schmitty was saying yesterday the vine goes straight through the wand.
It shouldn't.
It shouldn't.
No, it shouldn't. It shouldn't because
Is that what we call a skill issue?
I'm quite sure. I'm quite sure it shouldn't because even the hunter's body can't go across the.
I don't know. Peddler's so new. I'm not actually that aware of the matchups and specific interactions.
Oh,
with
well,
certain things.
we'll know. Through
Yeah,
this
we'll
match.
know. That's
we'll
a
know
good
through
point.
this
We'll
match.
know. We'll know. Hopefully.
And that's all we need.
Maybe we'll see them chase Otto here. But yeah,
Exactly.
putting their Gardner in small boat here, I think, is a pretty good decision to protect their most likely secondary rescue. Maybe a chance of 3 Tide Tenders here as well from the side of the survivors. I mean, Officer obviously, but maybe Gardner and Mage will both have it with Neon probably rocking a Borrowed Time flywheel.
Yes.
Or maybe a full kite potentially, but they want to play it safe just to Borrowed Time
They
flywheel.
probably do. But I feel like the easy part for Alf here is to. I'm gonna hide the camera real quick because they're doing something at the back. Hold on, sorry. It's
Oh
still-
yes.
it's a
Yeah,
thing can't be shown, yeah.
they cannot be shown.
But as we were saying, right, I think for Alf here, get the vines first and then save the chip when Gardner goes through the double pallets at double 11. I think that should be the way to go.
Yes.
So then when you open it up, you can immediately vine leech and then do your chip damage, instant hit, half out.
It is crazy that looking at a match like this, I see, oh, Gardner's such a good chase target. But then you would, if this is in rank match or a current rank right now, I would
Yes.
say I don't know for sure after the buff.
Yes. Oh, sorry. In current rank match, you can't do it because it's 2 chips, not 1.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Yes,
that's why I
yes.
say like, oh, Gardner be a good first chase here. But now I'm not so sure after buff. But you know, that's not happening here
Yes.
at the moment. Look at all those things on the Peddler: detention, trump card, and warp. Rocking with the claustrophobia, rage, wanted order, and berserker as well. Wow, that's a lot.
Oh, but then from survivors side, you see the knee-jerk reflex on Magician alongside with Toy Turner on First Officer, knee-jerk flywheel on Enchantress, and knee-jerk on Gardner. The only flywheel is the Enchantress though, so this might be a bit easier from the side of our from the Hunter to get the leech on the vines.
Right, and we actually did end up rocking with the full kite Enchantress as well. Maybe to try to maximize a potential harassment here, but going straight for the Gardener here. This is a bit of a problem for Team Axis because they are losing their secondary Tide Center here, and with that, it's going to make it a little more tricky to make max use of audience effect
Nice.
and safe rescues here. But it's gonna be going, what an early chip on that bubble. 22 seconds, and that bubble is already gone onto the Gardener here. After we open up the wall, this might be another follow-up hit unless we can win a good pallet mind game, but the slowdown into maybe another chip damage here.
Okay, you can't do
That was
anything about
really
that.
good. That was
Yeah,
really good from Alf. Basically saying you either take the chip and you pallet stun me, or I walk through and I get a basic hit. But with Garner, she wants to prioritize those basic hits with that veteran's speed bonus.
Yes, yes. And even if you do come back with a chip, you're still in animation, so we can't drop down the pallet anyways, right?
Right.
So with this tuna now, the next lead chair, can we maybe get us? Ooh!
They are
wait!
getting-
Ah!
Oh, we are getting so good. The Stars are getting so good at dodging that
Warp.
line. But here comes the warp being played here. But the Gunner's too fast with the knee jerk. It goes for the bubble here. Is it going to be enough?
Hey! Not enough. We didn't get it on time. We didn't get it on time. That's
what
a nice
a beautiful
chip.
mind game here from Tuna, but this should still be the down right here with two basic
Nice.
hit. That was really good. Very solid kite. Dying on a Cypher, unfortunately. However, that was still quite a good kite. And Otto getting a little bit greedy right now, Kudo, for this Cypher.
Oh, but then we can instant vine here maybe. Oh no, we're not gonna vine. I want to say we can instant vine here. Maybe force wand out of Atto.
I think we want to prioritize getting the Metal Affinity because if the officer
Yeah.
does come in, it's going to be way easier to hit him during the pocket watch with the bigger hitbox
Yes, yes, definitely. And as we see here too, right? 2 double 60% Cypher Machine, 1 Cypher Machine fully done. Nyan is on their way into rescue after they've decoded just a little bit more of the Cypher Machine at middle too. And first after, as you can see, bottom left, crouching.
Yeah, it may be another after half rescue here, actually. Very similar strategies from these teams. Just making sure we make big use of Garner's extra long chair time of
Yes.
10% longer, so an extra 6 seconds, making use of it here. And now Takako will be making his way in here
Okay, let's see here.
for the rescue.
First officer, we do have our item on towards Metal Affinity right now. We're going to do Wiln with the vines first. No Metal Affinity here just yet. That's going to be 1. No hit over. Tago still buying a little bit more time. 2. Didn't hit there. Tago very nice.
That's
Then
going to be
3
the hit
that
right
they
there.
get on.
Oh my goodness, there we go.
But it's still
Beautiful
available, so
rescue.
tune not instant down.
Yep. Now at this point, we just need to die away from the Cyphers. Now, no trait ready just quite yet, but after the Titaner, and what I'm assuming is going to be a relatively long chair. We should have our trait ready here for the late game. However, every Cypher is above 60%.
Yes.
This is looking very good right now. All that spread out. It's really going to be hard to pressure down all of these Cyphers, especially since Stars is going to be able to go run in between and clean up as we try to heal up our officer here.
Yes, but it seems like for Alf here, his main priority is actually to lock that Cypher Machine at beach. There was basement right in front of us in cottage as well, right? But we just decided not to do it. I felt like basement would have been. Oh, sorry, I forgot it was second chair. I forgot it was after half.
No.
I forgot.
No, it's okay. Yeah, everybody's got a blunder. You know, everybody's got a
God,
blunder. But
God,
getting back to the
man.
match, though, we see Otto hiding right in front of Alf.
Hey,
Oh my goodness! And it's working.
hey!
It
What? Oh,
Dare I
Jesus.
say Joseph Main? Oh, okay, never mind. Okay.
No, but my main.
Oh, yeah,
hey,
yeah.
that's the leech and the hit. We didn't get the wand out on time.
The hunter is Joseph. The hunter is Bonbon. Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah. Still, Cypher's looking really good now. All above center right now.
At all? Okay.
He read it perfectly. Just barely missed the timing. That was
burst.
insane from Alf. Absolutely insane.
Wall. Hit. Ayy.
Wow. I'm actually surprised that doesn't hit with the Metal Affinity. And
Ooh.
that one will. There we go. Beautiful work from Alf here. This is going to be forced. This is going to force.
Last Cypher Machine. Last Cypher Machine hasn't been popped over towards beach. Has it? Was it popped?
Was that the one? I think it was. Was it?
Was it?
Well,
Which
the
one?
problem here is as well.
No entries on the last Cypher at beach. No, wait a second.
That's not the last. That's fourth.
Oh, that's 4. But
That's the fourth.
where's 84? The question now is where's 84?
I'm not sure.
Was it Big Boat? I think it could have been Big Boat.
I
Hold on.
would-
Tackle.
No
Tackle.
way.
Oh,
that's huge!
Stun?
That's huge!
No stun. Okay, that's half health. That's half health.
Does he get it? Does he get
What?
it? Does he get it? Does he get it?
Oh, he got
He
it. He
got
got
it, he
it.
got
No,
it.
it's okay,
Okay, oh
magician.
my
One more time.
gosh.
One more time.
It is Big Go. It is Big Go. It is Big Go. Oh my gosh, they're gonna pop.
Last Cypher. Last Cypher. Last Cypher. Pick up.
They
Pick,
pop,
please.
they
Pick,
pop,
pick,
they
pick,
pop.
pick, 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 pick.
Oh, that was so good. That was really good from Alf, knowing exactly when we needed to pop.
Atto coming in.
We're chairing out farther away. That's actually smart. Chair out farther away. This is really good.
Speed
This
boost
way,
over.
this way is going to take longer. You can potentially, has to use the speed boost here to get on the chair right at the perfect time here.
I try to head out.
Oh, unfortunate.
But it's
Almost
okay.
got it
We
right
vines.
there.
We vines. Goodbye. The
Good mind game from
speed
the outside. Can
boost.
we make it to the pallet? Not quite. That
Okay.
is going to be a very fast down. I think there's good 3-kill potential.
Let's
Even
go 3
4
kill.
kill
It is.
potential.
But then the issue here is that Magician's actually close towards the middle. If we know where Magician is, then it's really bad. Magician can't back to rescue if we go after Nyan though. Teleport is ready on our hands to use. We're going to go straight for the gate here first.
Yeah, chairing straight onto the gate. The problem is Nyan is not leaving it.
It's not enough. It's not enough. There's definitely no way there's enough. There's the vines as well. Nyan can't flywheel, but
We do have the flywheel here.
Alpha won't
exactly.
go for it. Alpha won't go for it. Alpha will just wait. Alpha will
Lock
just
the
wait this
gate.
one
Yeah,
out.
just lock the gate. Just play it safe here right now. They're gonna have to make a move. I think this is all but guaranteed a 3-kill.
We're waiting. We can't. If we get too greedy here, then
Yeah.
it's a 4K.
Mm-hmm. This is really good. This is really good. Just keep the officer here. Keep it so that because the last cipher was right here, you can just pressure on this chair. And we have teleport ready as well. Auto's going to have to make their way to the next gate. We actually have a very good chance of getting a 4 elimination here, Kodo.
Nyang and Nato are both running up and down right now. We're waiting until the tension's over.
Yeah, the rubber banding strike is not working, but we're now committing finally to Nyan here going
Nyang,
oh my goodness, Alf's Vine control is absolutely insane with this character. Probably going to go for another one after we get a drop down right here. Go for the middle finity. Is that going to be enough? That's going to be so
no,
close.
there's a drop down here. Drop down. You can't.
But the flywheel, get the flywheel out here. We have to stun. Got to stun so early. Oh, it's so short with the metal finity, but Otto, I think, is going for the mind game here. Didn't actually go for the backline, going to the same gate. The question is, will Alf check? I think
please teleport.
Alf will check.
No, go to it.
He'll check.
Okay, it's
yeah, he makes it. Okay, it's gonna be a 1.
3K is a 3K.
3K is a 3
Ask
kill
Peddler
though.
as well.
What a well played game. Good
Ask
job.
Peddler as
Good
well.
job avoiding the 4 elimination from the survivors, but still, Alf with that 3 kill. Insane work with this Peddler. Oh my goodness. And I guess that just kind of shows how much he's in this meta now. I mean, we saw Waxstar as a character that I think a lot of people compared Peddler to a lot, despite them not being exactly similar. I think it's the cipher pressure that they have is similar in regard. Obviously, Peddler, you have to be much more close to Cipher as opposed to Wax, you can be much farther. However, I remember when she first came out, a lot of people were saying Wax is more consistent, and now we're seeing, obviously you can't judge it just on these 2 matches alone, but throughout this entire tournament, we have seen Peddler getting more consistent results, being played more consistently than something like Waxstar. So it's really honestly something nice to see. I almost kind of like it when I'm wrong about things, especially when it comes to character predictions, because it's not only something to learn, but it's also something to kind of discover alongside other people who may have similar opinions here.
Definitely. I like not only that too, right? This Peddler was meant to be going for a tie game, getting a 3-man elimination game on this map as well. It's actually crazy. This might be the first 3-man elimination Peddler we've seen.
Has it been? I think we at least in this.
Well, the first one I've seen in the day 2 and day 3. Yeah.
Okay. I think we did. There was a lot of Peddler day 1.
Yes.
So I think we did see some very dominant games from the side of Peddlers here. But yeah, looking at the score right now, is going to be a 5-point lead from the side of RC right now. That is a very significant lead at the moment. We would really like to see maybe a 4 kill from the side of Axis to kind of even the playing field.
Yeah. If we can get a 4 kill here, then we can actually bring quite a lot of stuff up. But then, like, in that case, it's only points.
Yeah, in that case, only points. But we still have 2
wins for RC.
2 wins for RC. This is going to be a pretty tough comeback to make here from Axis. However, it's possible.
Yes, definitely very possible.
You should never count them out, especially since I believe we nearly saw it from, I want to say FL.
Yes.
Yesterday, we saw them nearly make an absolutely insane comeback.
Definitely. And not only this too, right? AxiWave now has the pressure of we cannot tie round 1, set first and second half, because then it's 2 win 2 ties. So it's still game over by that point. So RC can still play it really safely. Alf can play whatever he wants to play. And I think from the side of RC Survivor, they can just throw out all meta characters.
Yeah.
They're just all meta characters, go for the tie. If you win, great. But then I think tie will be the baseline for all of us.
Exactly. Whereas I think on the side of Axis, they're going to have to play a lot more risky, maybe take some gambles, play a little bit more aggressively from their survivors or their hunters. Maybe it's going to be tough, especially going for some maybe endgame situation risky plays. However, at this point in time, it's kind of a do or die. I mean, with 2 round wins and 5 points behind, that's not an easy comeback to make at all.
No, definitely not, right? And like we also can't forget about the fact that like there also is, what also is there? There also is the fact that you have, from both sides, you have top 2 hunters, tier list wise, rank tier list, not rank, meta tier list wise, and then you also have Bokaka and Alf. Like if we just go through the hunter pools together, it's like Kaka, Hermit, Spider, Bonbon. You could have a potential dark horse that he does play that we don't know about.
I think he does play Peddler as well, but I wouldn't know if I'd say dark horse Peddler, but that is something that he plays as
and
well.
then from outside you have Naya, but with the highlights here first is, I think what's more important in my opinion would be the Owl. The Owl here was honestly speaking really good, but it was just a missed mind game, unfortunately, from the Peepers.
Yeah, Yeah, I think that was definitely the one play here. And then this rescue from City, oh my goodness. Just, I think it was just he had full faith in his reaction time for a rescue like that. I mean, we've seen it before on the Peddler Rescue Moonlit. We've seen it so many times from City. Just,
Yes. And then
I love his rescues. He's so
it's
inspiring as a
really,
rescue
really
player.
good,
Really
yeah.
inspiring rescue player here. I am generally surprised that he didn't get the hit right there. Honestly.
and you see
Really
Our
love
Lady
his
stealing
hit.
Cypher machines from what 80% to 100% with only 20%
It was
decoded.
ridiculous.
It would take him.
Really,
What?
yeah, it's ridiculous how fast it was. I think it also helped that they were duo decoding as well.
Yes,
but even
yes,
then,
yes.
the accelerator decoding, the boost, the Farlady boost, that's a lot.
That's a
that thing was
lot.
moving so fast I could barely even count how fast it was moving.
Yeah, so like Our Lady has to be a first chase for slow hunters no matter what.
Yeah, yeah. Very, very annoying late game character. Not just in terms of ciphers, but also detention. Because, you know, a Far Lady during detention or full presence
Yes.
at times is kind of the same amount as a Far Lady at the beginning.
Yeah.
But when you kite longer in the end game, that's better.
Yes.
So
definitely.
getting rid of it early rather than later on. I know Spencer was kind of talking about that when it comes to Far with both harassers, but
But this prediction from Alf is crazy.
right, that was so good.
Invisible as
And
well.
he almost did the same thing to the Magician on the pallet, just unfortunately missing the timing there. But like his vine control and the prediction of where the survivors are going from Alf, you can tell that he's been practicing this granny so hard.
Exactly, yeah. And like we see as well here from the outside, right? It's just, I think it was just a battle against time for that 4-man elimination. Gravekeeper Magician was able to get it out just about on time. And now, you know, when we move on towards round 4.
Right, and you mentioned that there's going to be no more map bans here, but do we know who has the map pick
It
this time?
should be RC, back to RC now. Because this
RC,
map
okay.
chosen was for Axiwave, but Aka returned it with a 3-man.
Sorry, I got distracted by the gosh darn Bonbon pose in the freaking promos. Oh my goodness. But yeah. So what maps do we still have available here now?
Oh, we used Lakeside. We also used Darkwoods, and then for game 2, it was another Moonlit. Yes.
Moon River. Yes. Okay. So we still have Ever Sleeping, Chinatown, and Leo's, which I think are 3 of the most commonly played on maps. Although I wonder if it's not RC, I don't think RC will choose Arms Factory. When we go back to Axis, we may try to see an Arms Factory pick, maybe if we get to a round 5.
Yes.
For the Soul Weaver potential. Or the Dream Witch. I didn't even think about the Dream Witch as well. But I don't think we'll see Arms Factory pick from the side of
No,
RC.
not from RC. I
doubt it.
I think for RC they like Chinatown more, especially for Alpha as
Chinatown.
well. Because like you remember, right? Chinatown Geisha, Chinatown Joker, Chinatown Breaking Wheel, Chinatown Bonbon.
Right.
It's just so many potential for Alpha.
And Opera. He still
Yes.
has Opera and Goatman.
Goatman.
Oh my gosh. I just realized how big of a list Alf has to work with right now. How do you deal with all that?
You pray.
You pray.
You pray.
You pray.
But then like they can't leave Bonbon now because they chose Seer to say I want to ban Bonbon permanently.
Right. All right, we're about to find out what we're going to see for the round 4 map pick here.
Oh, there we go.
Right on
Chinatown.
the money. Right on the money, Kuro. Chinatown. Good prediction there. So now the question is, what are we playing? We have so many choices, and not to mention Chinatown, I think, is one of the best maps to showcase the
what?
more niche. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. But I was talking about more of the map-dependent niche pick hunters, like you were saying, the Clown, the Wheel. Those 2 characters are Mad Eyes. Throw them in there too.
Debatable,
Probably the most map-dependent hunters in the game. And wow, okay, so if we see a 4 kill from RC, it's actually just over.
Yes. Biggest point difference. You
Right.
are what 20 to 10.
Yeah, or 10. Yeah. 20 to
Well, I
10.
think it's a
10
bit
Yeah,
more,
10,
yeah.
a 10-point lead, and then it'd be a tie after 2 round wins. Yeah, it'd be impossible.
Unless
So if we do see-
I think it's probably it might be 25 to 10 because if you double 4-man escape and 4-man eliminate from Axiwave, they can come back. So I think it's 25 to 10. They're 15-point lead up.
it was 15 to 10 right now. If they get the 4 kill, I think the
Oh.
problem is here it'd be a tie in round 4, which
Oh.
means there would be no potential for them to get a round
Yes,
win. So it would just be
yes,
over there. I
yes,
think
yes.
just because of not the points, but the round wins.
Yes. Oh, yes, you're right. Sorry. That's right. Forget about that part.
That's a lot of pressure right now because one mistake, one slip up from the side of Axis can be detrimental, ending it out right here. However, For me personally, I want to have some faith here in Axis. I mean, like I said, I got the wherever I put it. Oh my goodness, somewhere in my bag. I still got my Axis Lucky Charm here. Yes, sir. Let me get the light up here. All sorts of different colors. I can't tell that. Is this blue?
Yeah.
Is that pink?
Yeah.
I have no idea what
Oh.
that is.
Peach.
Peach? Green?
Yellow.
Dang. I don't even know. Purple?
I think you have to give chat a little bit of a context.
What?
That you are
Colorblind? They know.
Oh, they don't.
They should
oh.
know. They should know. I've mentioned it many a time, I think. I think that's just green. Okay, it's just talking through the colors, I see. Yeah, I am colorblind. Red, green. I need some help with some colors sometime, especially with the shade of this. But, you know, after buying the little Axis merch here, I'm kind of hoping that they at least, regardless of who wins, I want to go to round 5. I think round 5s are just always my favorite
Yes.
type of matches to see. I always get to see the most characters, the most plays. The more matches, the better. That's what I think, in my opinion.
Exactly.
Especially since we're here live in Japan.
Exactly. So like now we move on towards like it's actually wave once again Survivor side. They do still have Neon's potential harassers. Anti-current is still available to use. So I think Anti probably is like, if it's not banned, it might be just first picked instantly because you need the harasser for this one, unless they're willing to go like a cheerleader prospector comp.
Oh, taking after something like China.
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
Because like you need to think about this, right? This map, Weeping Clown, Prospector, Cheerleader, Barmaid.
Okay, there.
Sorry, I was just choking on something.
I see.
Probably my rank matches, but I choked. I didn't get a chair.
Oh my goodness, that's tough.
But yeah, I think Weeping Clown Barmaid here works really well on Chinatown.
Mhm.
It's like a very, very, very niche pick. But then the question is, Alpha's Goldman. So you have the ban Goldman Lapper no matter
I
what.
see. Yeah, there's just no way you
So
play that.
let Bombon now go Weeping. I think Weeping Barmaid first chase. go
Didn't
with
they?
support.
They already used Weeping though, didn't they?
No, that was RC. Not Oxywave. RC Weeping.
Unpi.
Moonlight.
Yes. Okay, that's right. That was round 2, I think.
Oh, I'm suffering. I don't know what I'm choking on.
Oh my goodness. But enough. It's not the rank matches, bro. Nah, you gotta give some more credit. That sculptor's scary, bro. That sculptor's scary.
Sculptor?
What you been playing instead? Oh, you're not playing Night Watch.
Oh, no.
That arc's over, right?
I don't know about that now.
No.
No.
Not quite. I
It's
see.
been 6 months.
That long?
Well,
no, I saw you on stream
it's
with him
been,
like
well,
3
it's
months
been
ago.
2 seasons since I played Night Watch properly. Because I'm waiting for that C badge. Bro, you gotta click them all.
I forgot about you and your quest for the sea badge sculptor, especially.
Sculptor
That
took
was
me
so
8
fun.
months.
That was so funny. Oh my god.
want the Z badge, guys.
Oh, that was so
I'm not
funny.
asking for more.
Oh, I just like seeing the quest of like when.
This is me every time I open the stream. Why don't you play Sculptor anymore? I'm trying to get a C badge.
Trying to get a sea badge. I'm trying to go down. It's like, oh my gosh, that's so funny. But I think with the lighting, is it BP time?
Almost.
If the lights move, it's BP time. Let's see.
Should be.
The lights aren't moving, so it's not BP.
Sag.
Always when the lights move.
Ah,
It's
there we
BP.
go.
Yeah, there it is. It's BP time.
Beautiful. Okay. Let's see here then. Alf side cannot play Kola, cannot play Ivy, cannot play Peddler.
Exactly. Peddler, I mean, they got the job done with the Peddler. I think it's fine for her to be global banned at this point in the match. I mean, especially since you already have such a significant lead.
Yes. Definitely. I like wish this then. I think first 2 bans, Seer is already gone. You go for distance pulling characters. I think getting rid of Acrobat or Patient, either one of these 2. Priestess works.
Priestess as
works
well,
really
especially on Chinatown.
Yes,
Oh my
yes.
gosh. And opting out for the Antiquarian there as well, knowing that Neon's Antiquarian would be absolutely insane to play here. Goatman, Opera Singer, okay, that's fine. I wonder if we're going to see the Fire Investigator here. I keep thinking we're going to see him, but he hasn't been played
No,
yet.
it works, because like, think about it, restaurants, upstairs, downstairs.
And if we're scared of Clown Wheel, I mean,
Yes.
oh my goodness, Fire Investigator versus those characters. What a shutdown.
And like now it's at a point where we're going for Lucky Guy here for the
Lucky Guy,
potential
yeah,
additional
Lucky Guy,
harass,
very,
yes.
very good. Very good. The most adaptable character in the game.
But then if you're going to see Atto playing Dash Gravekeeper, like Mama might not be possible, but Geisha is. Geisha can go up against these 2 no problem.
You're right. I think the only, even veterans probably on this map at least probably wouldn't get max 5, but there is the Fire Investigator pick here, banning out the Meteorals as well from the side of Alf. Let's see one more Survivor ban. What do we want to get rid of? The Patient, like you said, the distance characters here. Probably going to round it out with, I'm assuming, if there's no harasser.
Oh, toy.
A support. Oh.
The nice thing about this is that Lucky Guy and Toy Merchant works really well, just not Fire Investigator. Well, next patch, Survivor who can't collect items can use Toy Merchant's item.
Every
this
single,
patch is
every single other character will be able to, which is a huge, huge buff to this character. But I do know a classic Toy Merchant, I think, that was very common, I think, in old Koas, was catapult into the Hotel 2-star area.
Yes.
Always like into the stairs. Very, very strong catapult. I remember seeing that many a time when I first started playing the game, back when I watched so many of your specific commentary videos. Yeah, right. When I first joined the game, I watched lots of yours. And I think I remember seeing the Toy Merchant matches from these transactions. I learned from you, sir.
No, that was from WBG Lawn.
Was it?
Yes, they're the one who does more. I'm really glad that China is also taking up Toy Merchant Law as well. But it was mainly Lon that was the one advocating for Toy Merchant a lot.
I see,
Because like we remember back in the good old Leo, there's Alf, yes.
The Bonbon is finally coming out. The first time in the playoffs.
Yes, for after such a long time as well.
Because this is the one time it hasn't been banned, and now he finally plays it. And this Bonbon, I mean, if not best Bonbon in the world, at least a top contender. Surely top 5. And I'm sure the survivors were ready for it. I mean, we're probably going to be seeing... Gravekeeper's going to be ready up for a tie. We could see tied on the Fire Investigator or the Toy Merchant potential. And then Lucky Guy, I mean, a flare gun would help.
A flare gun would help, yes.
Really, really help. But that's if he's not chased.
Yeah, but I don't think, I personally think even Elbow Pad isn't going to be awarded because of Warp, right? So we really are just going to have to see maybe a doll initially early game for decoding boosts. Maybe.
Yeah.
Just get it done and over with. And even if you don't kite, you have a doll.
It looks like we do keep the Lucky Guy in a relatively safe spawn here as well. I have a feeling that he'll have full kite. I don't know what it is. The Lucky Guy giving me full kite vibes here. I'm not entirely sure.
I think full kite is good. So the nice thing here about Tuna is instant. Because here are instant chest up there, instant chest down there, all spawning by 2-story.
Yeah,
but
that's
now,
exactly when
but now,
spawn.
like you're worried about you can't get chest yet until Lucky Guy has gotten his items first. That's the issue.
Yeah, that's true.
But at least she gets items faster than Lucky Guy after 2 chests.
That is true. That is a good point. The thing is, it might not matter if the Lucky Guy gets chased, though.
Yeah.
Because I think Alpha will go straight for the Lucky Guy. The problem is rotation's really going to hurt Bomb on this map. I feel like it's almost a guaranteed warp, especially with the Toy Merchant and the Fire Investigator. I don't see any other trait but warp here.
Yeah. Because you cannot not chase after Lucky Guy because of that mechanic stall. That's too much for Bonbon.
Yeah, it's tough. And then I'm trying to think of like any other potential build, because Bonbon's one of those characters where he just brings so many different builds.
Yes.
Inso Trump, Detention Trump, Inso Detention, sometimes just Inso. I think Xiaoma in China has loved Insolence only on that Bonbon, but it looks like it is going to be the Insolence Trump warp build here from Alpha. A little bit of stun reduction, or sorry, destructiveness for the pallet break and claustrophobia just to play it safe for the tie.
And for Lucky Guy, it will be Knee Jerk Flywheel alongside with Titan or Gravekeeper, Titan or Flywheel, Toy Merchant, and Knee Jerk for Fire Investigator. For Alfia, we're going to go with the no detention because he knows that this could be conclusion of last game and he only needs a tie.
Yeah, exactly. And looking at it right here, he's moving straight toward that Lucky Guy. Definitely helping out with the Control Freak speed boost, making sure the rotation's not as bad, thanks to the claustrophobia on the pathway there.
Yes.
But haven't chosen an item here just yet from the Lucky Guy. Let's see what he opts to choose here.
Oh, 15-second bomb down to lock the window. Lucky Guy on the route here once again, still rotating around. Toy Merchant with an additional Magician's Wand here as Alf almost have 4 bombs on his hands to use. Lucky Guy straight up towards the staircase here. It might be a hit, but at least no chips.
Right. However, the thing is there... Oh.
Wait, why?
What? Alf? What a lineup there. We're going to have to drop this pallet here near for the distance. He does get the Pocket Watch now.
Yes.
Pocket Watch is a bit of a gamble play here, though, because the range of these bombs can be a little scary. And if Alf gets you just right, with how well he's predicted Invisible Survivors so far in this match, it could be tough.
But also right now, we have our items. Ooh, didn't get the remote control bomb. That's a little bit,
That's a little tough right there. And it's going to be really hard to go for a warp play right now because of the knee-jerk speed boost here. 2 bombs here, one more chip available. Did you see how he nearly predicted it again? How does he keep doing this?
Oh wait, we got a chip, He's down. He got the chip to cancel it. It's instant down after that.
I mean, What an insane prediction from Alf. Oh my god. Invisible survivors mean nothing to this man. I swear. Oh my goodness. Cyphers are still pretty good, but now they have to rescue.
But Takako on his way in here immediately. He knows that he can't risk this too much. He's ready in shovel mode as well, ready to come in with a dash and just for the instant rescue.
This is such an important save, by the way. So probably the most important save of the match, of this entire set. Let's see how it goes to Takako. Lots of bombs. We still have more. We still have one more.
2 chips.
Getting close.
Oh!
Huge! The terror shock is huge. Tuna has to make their way in here. The last chance. They can maybe barely turn around, but if Tuna doesn't get this rescue, I think it's all but over here for Axis. They need to get this rescue. It is so important.
Hold on, Tuna coming for the rescue right now. Let's see here. That's the instant hit.
Oh my gosh.
But we didn't get the rescue on time. We can go for the instant second hit immediately. Wait, can we go for it? That's a chip on straight towards the lucky guy. But it's okay. Pick up the Gravekeeper here first. We have warp. We have warp straight towards the lucky guy. He cannot go up anywhere at all. No looking for where Tuna is.
You don't even need to. Remember, you can just play this out. And who's going to rescue the Fire Investigator? No one's decoding right now. These Cybers completely stopped. The Fire Investigator is forced to come in for the rescue here. No one is decoding. The only 2 people who can decode are 1 chip away. I think this is all but guaranteed for elimination. They've spent so the health states are not enough, and they're not even going to go for the rescue. Okay, at this point, this means late game is going to be extremely difficult because look at how many bombs. 5 out of 5. This Gravekeeper is basically gone and eliminated back to the manor. Oh my goodness.
Toy Merchant is slowly making her way out here. Look, it does have a doll in which he's using it to decode instead of healing himself. And then Alf going over to look for where Toy Merchant is. We don't know where Toy Merchant is here just yet, but we trump card change for the teleport to look for either Lucky or the Fire Investigator. But let's not forget, there is a doll out there. So if we miss... Oh, straight towards Toy Merchant right now. Toy Merchant
barely getting it off, but look at this. With 6 bombs and the time bomb, I feel like it's going to be really hard to get any form of major distance here. What a snipe from Alf. What a snipe. Beautiful positioning, knowing that if you run back, you're just going straight into the Bonbon Bunny's arms right there. And now, with all these bombs being targeted, we can just start tapping it again and forcing the pressure onto these servers once more. Cyphers have significantly caught back up, though, a little bit, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. They're going to have to get 1 good rescue here from Neon on this Fire Investigator.
The thing is, Alf knows that the Cypher machine has just been popped, right? So there's no way Fire Investigator can make it that fast. But Neon's going to come in for the rescue right now. We need to be sure that he doesn't get this bomb. That's a nice, beautiful chip. Second chip here. Can we get this? We need to line up this one properly. We didn't get this one up properly. It's okay. Just a push back here. Can we get it down? Can we stun it? We got the down on towards Neon, but it's okay. Toy Merchant is able to get out here just about on time. But the other Cypher machine currently at 53%. Toy Merchant does not have borrowed time.
No one has borrowed. No one has borrowed. They have to just pop. They'll have to maybe potentially feed Tinnitus here for this final. They have to go for 1 out.
They have to go for 1.
That's it.
They have to go for 1.
Because if they go forward, it's over. The problem is, by the time the Cypher's primed and they go for the cell, the warp's going to be back ready again. And if he finds out Tuna at all gets any form of snipe, I think that's it.
Alf, 157 BPM right now. We're a little bit stressed here on our side too, as we didn't really drop any bombs on towards that chair. We don't hear where Tuna is just yet, but 20 seconds, little warp is ready to change for that teleport. We need to drop down at least one of the bombs. But you see here, the Cypher machine has been popped. We know where everyone is because of announcement.
Exactly.
And now, Tuna on towards the back, trying to play mind games just for a little while longer. Axie Wave, Nyan still on chair as Atto coming in, wanting to go for the backdoor rescue. We've half a ball left. Can Atto make it? Are we willing to pull right now? No, we're not close enough, as Alf is able to maybe find him right now. Atto, we're still running. Atto is still running. We've warp still left on the hands to use, but there's a bull trace there left on the ground now. Alf on towards the left hand side. We know where he is.
He's going for the high strike. Does he see him?
He sees it, but it doesn't matter.
Warp! Oh my god, the football! Wait, he forced out the trait though. He forced out the trait. They get 1.
They get 1.
They got one. That was a beautiful play from the lucky guy. That was actually huge from Atto, keeping them barely in this match. However, now this puts all the pressure on KKK.
Yes.
This is so much pressure. They barely won. Difference of a survivor. Getting that 1 out means they can still go to the second half.
Yeah. But you need to get a 4-man. You can't 3-man. If it's a 3-man, it's still a tie.
He has to. He has to. This puts so much pressure on KKK, and I just have to say,
GG well played.
GG well played. It's going to be so hard. And
exactly.
We saw this was the perfect reason why everybody's banning Alf's Bonbon.
The terror shock on the Gravekeeper.
The terror shock on the Gravekeeper with the fastest rescue speed in the game, and he TS's him. Oh my gosh. That Bonbon is insane. And not to mention the drop down and the lineup with the bombs onto the lucky guy. I mean, it's just been insane.
Yes. Yes, definitely. So like this is now we're at a point where it's like okay, Kakaka, he also has a Bonbon too.
Yep. And there goes the Pocky.
But Kakaka also does have a Bonbon too. Oh, okay, that's in 3/4.
The thing is, do you go for a Bonbon when you need a 4-kill? No, surely not.
I think you can with a new meta. I think you can because between Bonbon and Soul Weaver, you choose Bonbon, right?
I mean, I was thinking something a little more
Hermit?
spicy, clown, wheel, something like that.
I haven't seen Kakaka play Clown, to be honest with you.
I haven't really either, but it's more
Well-
like it's Chinatown, you know.
Mm.
Something spicy, something unexpected could help.
Right?
I don't know. I mean, it's not something that you usually see from Kakao specifically, but it could be something that helps. Just
But we see here as well, right? After 77 second containment. But then look at everyone else. 12-29. It's all tower shot. It's all check camp. It's crazy.
it is crazy, and it's that one singular rescue from the grave was probably
Yes.
the most important save.
Mm.
Somehow, they still managed one out, but I think it was probably the bot.
Yeah.
The bot significantly helped getting their ciphers back in control. And I guess that was a little bit of the trade-off right there, letting the lucky guy go free. I mean, he was
Yes.
your dead on chair survivor, but at that point, going for the lucky guy, maybe gambling the warp, not the best idea if you already have so much momentum. You don't want to give out any free saves to your
Yes.
Bonbon, especially
Yes.
with that being your biggest strength.
But then, like, we also talk about the fact that they shouldn't have used Mercenary in game 2, right? Because Mercy is just so good in round 4, round 5s. And we see here as well on the screen too, as long as RC gets a 1-man escape, that's all what they need.
Right, so now it's time to play Embalmer.
Yeah, Embalmer,
Surely.
Mechanic,
Embalmer
Lucky
Mechanic,
Guy.
Lucky Guy, Fire
Postman,
Investigator. They still have
Prisoner,
Mercenary
yeah.
as well, so they have
all the rescuers needed. You cannot play Peddler in
Everything.
this team comp as well, so you
No,
can't play Peddler.
probably
No,
not.
you're just gonna get
Probably
Cypher
not. No, probably not. Abnormal Peddler, maybe. I think that'd be the only way.
I think that's really hard because like then you're now questioning about the fact that everyone kites away from the ciphers anyways. So
Yeah,
like
yeah.
she doesn't really have that much movement, which is our main issue. You may have vines, but that only
Yeah.
brings you so far.
The only thing I can think is this Abnormal on Chinatown just being common due to the fact that Cypher planning on Chinatown can be pretty tricky from the side of Survivor.
Yeah.
It's not exactly an easy Cypher layout to deal with a lot of the time.
Yeah.
But, I mean, Abnormal is likely just depending on the fact that you need a 4-kill. I mean, there's something that needs to be offset here. And Abnormal play, not that it's guaranteed, could help.
Yes. But it's now the question of how.
How? And can even if they bring Abnormal, can they get a good first chase down and near a Cypher enough to even potentially use it?
Because like
Or
Kaka
kill.
doesn't have enough bans. Meteor, Archer, Aeroplanist, Acrobat, Patient, Mech, Postman,
oh
Lucky
my
Guy,
gosh.
Balmer, all the rescuers needed because they only use First Officer and who and
Knight, right?
or
Or no, Bald.
Bald, First Officer, Bald, and Merc, I think, or am I wrong?
No, Merc was
Oh, they didn't have a rescuer for Game 3 because it was Weeping Clown, and Cord, if I'm not wrong.
wasn't Weeping paired with the Bald?
Oh, it was Weeping with Bald. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, my brain.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll see it later on screen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's been a
I'm
minute.
feeding false information once again. Not the first time. As we can see here as well, right, the cosplayers. There's a lot of cosplayers here in Japan as well. I think if you've seen the opening ceremonies or even on IJL to official X page, it is all on their site too. There should be a video
Yes.
of all the cosplayers.
Oh, and they look absolutely amazing. I mean,
Yes.
it's getting to see them up close in person is a real treat. And
Yes.
I was walking next to Kudo earlier, and you had a bit of a very happy moment when you saw that gala.
I saw the
What was the skin?
Olitus Manor Sculptor, the new Whimsy skin.
Yes, with
Yes,
the gosh
yes.
darn shoes or whatever.
Well, they weren't on a wheelchair, so
Yeah.
not that lore accurate, but you know, I love the costume. I think the costume was really nice.
It's very interesting. Whimsy series, very interesting stuff.
But you know what?
yeah.
Speaking of lore as well, the Spyro costume is insane.
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
they have to get into the actual. It's an actual spider, Soul Weaver.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. The cosplays are very impressive,
Yes.
but like the characters that you don't think are possible to cosplay, they still make it happen with Soul
Yeah.
Weaver, and you just look at it and you're like, what?
Exactly.
How?
Exactly. And you know what? Right. If they ever do the bridal one, I think you could do the Chinese water torture.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry.
How would that? How would they?
Because
I don't
if
wanna
you do
think-
the bridal one, it's your
I
head
don't.
is-
I don't even want to think about the poor person in that costume. I can't. I could not imagine. But looking here, we're gonna be starting with the PPs here from the side of
look
Kakaka
at
with the
that.
meteor and the aeroplanist here. Yes, sir.
But that leaves Priestess open. That leaves Patient open as well, right? But I think for them, even if they want to, melee wouldn't be bad in my opinion, especially on a map like this
Yes.
with the support
yes,
potential
actually,
too.
yes. Not bad, especially when you only need a one-man escape here.
Mm.
I mean, having a bit of a niche character could be,
Mhm.
you know, something unexpected here for Kakaka. But yeah, banning out just the meta,
Yes.
just getting rid of the Opera and the Hollow Blue. I mean, that's just the best options here.
So now I think we play meta characters and run everyone on flywheel. That's my personal opinion. For the
Yes,
safest
yes,
option,
I think it
yeah.
has to be Flywheel, surely. It's just so safe here. And yep, I fully agree. Embalmer, one of the safest, if not the safest character in the entire game. And the anti, just in case things go south,
Yes.
we have Unpi's anti, which I mean, Unpi, we saw it yesterday. That Antiquarian versus the N, what a game changer.
Great game, honestly. Because I know we know Umpi on Anti and then Soba on our Anhu on the Embalmer,
Oh,
and
okay.
finally Wildling for City.
City,
I think
yep.
we just want to prevent stuffing, in one sense, because his not Embalmer, his bomb on is still out.
You're right. Last pick is going to be the Patient here as well. But yeah, with the Embalmer, that's really going to help against a potential Bonbon pick here. I mean, Kakaka, similarly to Alf, does have a lot of picks here. Maybe not as in-depth to my knowledge. However, it's not over till it's over.
Yes.
So I really want to see what Kakaka can maybe do here. But yeah, the options, I think, especially with a comp like this, when you need a 4-kill, are quite limited.
Yes. Definitely, definitely. But now we're looking at a scenario where it's like, okay, Umpi with Antiquarian, you've one harass potential, one and double rescue potential alongside with one full containment time. If you go after Soba, it's just a guaranteed tie game by that point, and it's such a big map as well. I feel like for Kakaka, if he wants to win, it has to be breaking wheel in this against this team comp.
Breaking wheel, I could see it. I could definitely see it. I mean, you don't have to deal with the Embalmer Coffin too much. It wouldn't force
Yeah.
any warp
Yes.
trait either. It could be a good pick here from the side of Kakaka, but it's up to him to decide what he thinks he can 4-kill with. Let's see what he's confident in. It will
Yes,
be
it
the
has
breaking
to.
wheel, exactly as expected. We see some gas from the crowd here as well, but Kudoshio right on the money with the breaking wheel.
There's not much you can do if you don't go breaking wheel, because if you go breaking wheel, you can at least still chase Wildling. Force
Yes.
an instant bore, and then like afterwards we'll see how it goes. If we can snap, we snap. If we can't, it's fine as well.
Yes, and I think when you mentioned the full flywheel build here as well, I think we're going to be seeing that as well
Yeah.
from the survivors. I mean,
Yeah.
Antiquarian I think is almost but guaranteed. Patient Embalmer, bit of a bit more versatile,
Yeah.
and then the Wildling, I mean, probably not a flywheel
I mean,
tied.
if we want 3 Titans, I think 3 Titans in round 4 is always guaranteed high.
Yeah, so you think maybe
Yeah.
like a flywheel tied center on the
Yes.
Antiquarian, maybe a tied Embalmer as well. The
Yeah.
only one maybe not would be, I guess, Patient would be good too.
Yeah.
Anyone really, honestly, all of these could if they really wanted to.
That is
Probably
true.
with some extra flywheels and bonuses here, but
That is true. That is true.
Embalmer, I mean, especially being in the 2-story area, they're all spawning near good areas to kite wheel. I mean, the Wildling,
I think
not so much.
I think it's just
but-
because Wildling can't decode as fast. So even if we chase Wildling, we can rush him.
Yep. I mean, you can always just get on the board and follow the tail of the wheel, and
Yes.
there's just you're so fast. I mean, before extended spikes, I feel like how are you gonna hit him? You know,
Exactly,
You don't
exactly.
even need the windows. I mean, you gotta leave that to the slower ones here. But spawning down in the bottom left corner here, I guess, making it a straight line toward any character here. I think the least chase target is probably that Embalmer, because like you said, if you do, it's just
Too long.
probably
Yeah.
just a tie game, especially with the fact that Wheel is also harassable, and there's an Antiquarian. And
Yes.
it's Unpi's Antiquarian, and you need a 4-kill.
Yes, you need a 4-kill. Now, not only that as well, right? This spawn location puts Kaka at a really bad situation. Oh, City was meant to be easy chase. Now he can rotate towards a hotel really easily. That window is going to be divine for him.
Yeah, not to mention, if he instantly gets on the board, he has like a few seconds to
Yes.
stay out in the open and, you know, the open area. Once you get maybe a mishap on the wheel direction, you can go straight into that hotel area.
And then also at the same time, he can on board he can vault over those mini walls.
Yep, the
So you
mini
don't even need
walls
to take the
too.
windows.
And while you even transition, maybe the Embalmer grabs his face
Yes,
as
block.
well. And yeah, oh my, the excitement being used here for the Antiquarian here, putting some respect on Unpi. I don't even disagree, but a full kite build from 3 of our survivors here, Kudo. Oh my goodness. Only 1 Titan, but 3 full kites. They want to maximize the kite potential here.
Okay, with this one then, this is going to be Axie Wave Kaka versus RC Survivor Team Labs. We now move on straight towards the game. This could be the final game here as, oops, sorry, let's see how this game will go.
Yes, as a reminder, it will be the final game unless Kakaka is able to manage to get a 4 elimination. But going straight for Unpi on the Antiquarian here with the Trump in, so we cannot confine space any window here. We're going to have to play some mind games here at the very start. Hop into this window at the start.
But this should be okay because Unpi can just vault over, take the spike, and then disarm. So disarming here would do quite a lot, but it seems like we're just going to change towards wave 4 immediately, and sadly, you don't have confined space. This is going to hurt the most.
Right, and we're just going to absolutely abuse this window. And with how well Unpi has been playing, not just in this tournament, but also showcasing how good his reaction time is, this window is just going to all become just absolutely detrimental. And for any sort of mistake, you can just flip back out to the other side.
Exactly. Ooh, nice spike.
Ooh, that was really, really good control here from Kakaka. And now does Unpi, unfortunate with the trap there, but do we expect the excitement? Let's see here. Oh, just for distance. Interesting. And using the flywheel, maybe just for the trap, we're expecting the excitement. Not quite, but we'll see it right here maybe.
Excitement, pops.
There's the excitement, but it's not going to be enough to get the down. But with the instance, it should be enough for the snap since the flywheel is now gone. However, by the time we do get that spike, it's likely...
Okay. Jesus, that was scary.
Gosh.
Okay, back towards wheel form here. Unpi has another window here to play around one more time. We could potentially get the spikes on here. Vault over.
The
good flip.
To avoid the extended spikes, knowing that the kite will last longer.
One
as long as
more.
we take that spike. Not quite.
City.
He's here?
City, once again, 64% information. On the other hand, we have Unpi here now currently on for the run here. Once again, City can come for the beautiful support here. City, once again, the push!
Okay, we do get the hit. Okay, we are very close to full presence here, but I don't even think it's going to be enough. We're just abusing this one window. The entire match could have taken place at this window.
Now, there's still one more extended spike, so there's one more chance from the side of
but the flute is ready. The flute is ready again. We could jump already again.
We didn't mind game it properly. Sadly, Unpi being able to get over the spikes dissipated, and now once again, such a window, such a corner as well.
This window is absolutely just it's endless frustrations right now for Kakaka. Finally, 2 minutes in, gonna get the first down when you need a 4 kill. I mean, what do you do at this point? He's already swapped to Peepers.
Exactly, and look at the Cypher machine already on the last 2. City wasn't even decoding.
Oh my gosh, he's just sitting on the board, already pressuring the rescue. Has one Tadora. Not that it really does much here in this situation. We are going to get some spikes here onto the board. Go for the instant rescue onto this Antiquarian.
City wanting to go for double down here. City
we have to.
That's
the only choice we have left. We have to go for double downs. The Cyphers are too far ahead right now.
And then for Antiquarian, she can't do much because she does not have fly ready just yet. So even if you want to use that window, it doesn't matter. You can just get the max presence extension.
Yeah, we
barely
still have
missing.
one more flute jump here just to maybe avoid the extended spikes. Are we?
Speed boost.
Oh, yep, that's tough. The full kite is hurting. Not even able to get the full presence right here. Gonna just be swapping targets now that we see the heals. Yep, we're just gonna be completely swapping targets here.
Sorry.
To this patient healing up the
spinning, open error, spinning, patient, very beautifully done. Look at those hips, look at those moves. Happy feet, flywheel first coming out. Can we got the heal?
Okay, we get the hit off the board, but even then, now this target switch and the Cypher. I mean, this is usually when you want a first elimination Cyphers, but he's got a single chair, and we should be able to get the hit here onto City.
Nice.
There's the hit, but with Peepers, I mean, is he just going to drop a Peeper and slug right now? I feel like that's his only option.
Unpi, too close nearby, flywheel ready. However, on the other side here, we got Peepers drop down. We know where Unpi is currently right now. Kaka did not look back to look for Unpi here. We want to go towards the other side of the map here as fast as we can. We've only one Cypher machine left in our hands to use. Soba with the coffin drop down here. Soba on ourselves as well. Our embalmer is still having to embalm on ourselves.
Oh, but he got stuck. Couldn't get the extended spikes. He's not going to be able to get the extended spikes.
Flywheel.
Oh, because he got stuck earlier.
Flywheel. Ooh.
The micro spacing right now from Soba is absolutely brilliant. We do still have the flywheel to use on the full presence right here. There it is. Beautiful flywheel.
Nice.
And the prediction, the pallet stun. Kakaka taking that pallet stun. Not what you want in a match like this. I mean, the last 3 Cyphers are 20, 20, 30. I mean, you haven't even got more than one single chair on the Antiquarian. You're completely switching the targets, not to mention on an Embalmer, Kudo. So even if you get the down, there's no momentum. There's no momentum you gain from this. He could even go for an instant confidence, try to go for a slugging type gameplay here with the Peepers, but so much distance right now, I see no way to come back.
Oh, we're changing targets one more time here. It's going to be 60% time for machine. That cannot be decoded anymore. Rowley already on their way out. The other 2 Survivor fully healed. And Embalmer can just come back for round 2, get rid of the spikes and get rid of the Peepers. Rowley, we got found here instantly, but it doesn't really matter that much. much here. We see here, right? Hulk is available, but we missed the trap.
Oh,
We
that's
got the
so
snap, but that's
huge.
just the speed boost to get out. Kaka might have made a mistake here, if I do say so myself. But City here, straight towards middle here, we might be changing target straight towards Andy Curran.
Right.
Andy Curran, another window there to use once again. Kaka looking just for a little bit more on our side note too, but just look at that long window. We don't have confined space
Oh
to
my
counter
gosh,
it.
stop going back to the window. We still have Flywheel and a flute to do with it. He doesn't even want to deal with it. He's been traumatized by that gosh darn window. Oh my goodness, back on the 77% Cypher onto Soba here.
Oh.
We can get out and maybe just go for the kill. However, it doesn't even matter at this point. I mean, they already have the coffin, and now we might get him this pod. Oh, Soba, he gets that? Oh my god, and the City's
City,
here
GG's.
just as a backup. What are you supposed to do?
Do you know what's even worse? What's even worse? Like he can
The-
self-rescue.
Oh my,
he
the
can self-rescue,
pushback.
and there's 8
Look
seconds.
at the Cypher. It's already 93.
Ah, GG, it's pop. It's pop.
It's just there's nothing. You are supposed to 4 eliminate when there are 4 survivors up at endgame. The no bar time didn't even matter at all.
Ooh.
Patient is here.
Patient
ready.
Flywheel.
So far, it doesn't even matter. You can just go for the hook. He has so much distance right now.
4 minus
onto
escape
this
potential.
wheel.
4 1 escape potential. Andy Curran being nearby right now for a little bit more support.
Oh,
Flywheel!
a huge reaction from Rally. Going for the hook. Getting away. We still do have the Antiquarian with the flute. Maybe could deal with it, but there's a spike. Isn't even going to be enough.
Hold on. We're looking around here just a little longer. That is Andy Curran who
It's a hit on
took
the
the
Antiquarian.
hit.
The gate is almost open. No, it is open.
Patient
It
is
is
out.
open. He gets
GG's,
out.
that's
That
a
is gonna be
4.
4 eliminate. Or
That's
sorry,
4. That's our
escape.
first 4 escape from
First 4
RC.
escape when you needed a 4 elimination. What a huge way to end the match. Huge from RC. Absolutely huge. First 4 escape
It is the first
of
one.
the tournament when they needed a 4 kill. What
Yes.
a great way for RC to finish up this set. Unfortunately for Axis, they have now been eliminated from the tournament, but with the, what is that, 3rd place finish, I believe? Yeah, 3rd place finish. That is still very, very good. And
Yes.
I think we will now be seeing another rematch between RC and Zeta in the finals, Kuro.
Yes, it's once again right. RC did show quite a spectacular performance here in Game 4 with us as well. But not only that too, I think moving on towards the finals once again, at least we know RC is now guaranteed in KOA.
Yes, that's actually another good point. I think Schmitty was saying that earlier, whoever wins this match will be guaranteed to join Zeta automatically in KOA. So now both RC and Zeta can take their time in the upcoming KOA season. Don't have to play in the tournament.
Yes.
And they can just take it easy, go
Yes.
for the practice, and put their focus where it needs to be as opposed to preparing for other teams to qualify. So that is definitely something they don't have to worry about here. I'm sure they're quite happy about that and not just, being able to be at the top of this IJL Autumn season. But now we only have 1 set left.
Yes.
1 match left.
Yes. We've only have 1 set left, and we should have Schmitty and Spencer coming back for the finals with us as well.
Yes,
I'm
I
just,
believe
I'm just
they're-
trying to see whether or not they're coming back, which is why I'm texting on
Oh
my phone.
yeah. I think their live event only lasts for around an hour.
Yes.
So they should be back relatively soon. But we do still have some time before the finals. And I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, Kuro. Before the finals, don't they usually do some fun stuff?
We should have some fun stuff.
Yeah.
We should. There was. I originally thought that maybe we should go over towards them and then live stream what they're doing, but then that would just make it really awkward for fans. So I thought it would be best idea not to. But with all that, I think I'm not I'm joking. Don't take that seriously from me. But you know what? I think for us too as well, we can kind of read the chat while we wait just for them before replying back to us as well. But I think we might have something in between, but usually the breaks here are a little bit longer, so it gives people a little bit more time to kind of shop around for merchandise, and that's what we might be doing as well, because we do need to go and pick up the other 2 stray cats that's being left behind with the horde.
Stray cats, he says. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That is funny.
It's either stray cats or dogs. They're not stray dogs, because they're more mischievous.
Mischievous.
Yes.
That's fitting. That's fitting.
Yeah, I was the victim yesterday, unfortunately speaking.
I see. So I guess just to kind of, pick your brain here a bit before we get into the finals. Do you have any theories for what we're going to be seeing? Because last time it was what? 1 3-kill, 1 3-escape. The rest of the matches between RC and Zeta were nothing but ties. Do you think we're going to be seeing a very similar matchup, or do you think it's going to be, they finally figured each other out here?
I think we might go back to back ties.
Honestly, I'm kind of in the same way. I mean, it's the same thing that Sprinter was predicting. There's just going to be a tie meta here at the current time. And I really do think it's probably going to be around the same. Maybe
Yes.
maybe a bit more nerves.
Yes.
However, I think both teams are also going to be even more motivated now that it is going to be the final matchup. And if we've seen it before.
We've
I
seen it
think
before.
this exact same matchup. And last time, Zeta
Got trioed.
Yeah, Zeta
It
got
was a
3-0'd.
sweep.
It was tough. So now, it's a new day. Not just from yesterday, but from the last IJL as well.
Yes.
Who's gonna win this one? That's the big question.
That is. I feel like from the side of Zeta, they do know that Alf doesn't really have that many good characters to use when it comes to the meta, because he's been practicing more off meta, right? So I think like a lot of pressure is on Aka, because we see Aka today, game 1 Hullabaloo, and then game 2 Ivy.
Right.
Just leave the Goldman and Opera for Aka to use, but that's just so much pressure.
It is a lot. Yep, it is a lot. And we still did see the opera singer bans quite a few times into Alpha, as well as the bomb. But once that bomb was let out, oh my goodness, what a scary hunter. Oh my goodness, from in the hands of Alpha.
Exactly.
Absolutely scary. I can see why people ban it all the time, but against Zeta, I mean they've banned it before, but will they continue to ban it? Similarly to how they banned the Nightmare, I really hope they don't ban the Nightmare as well. That's one thing I also hope we get to see as well, because the Nightmare, in my personal opinion, it's such a weird pick that you don't get to see too often. And in the hands of Aka, it's just absolutely insane.
Yes.
So I really want to see it here because it was also in the last IJL finals as well.
Yes.
So it might happen here again. Do we have any thoughts in here from the chat at all, Kodo?
To be honest with you, I don't think us two read the chat that often. I'm too blind to see it from this far away.
I can't see it
I
either,
can't
honestly.
see.
I cannot see. No.
Whip your phone.
Yeah.
Time to whip out your phone. But you know what? I think it's okay though, because like from this point of view, right, we can definitely say that it is AxiWave right now within the regional qualifiers that they're the strongest team. Because with Zeta and Orsi already in towards Koa, I do think AxiWave has more, well, I wouldn't say they have more chance. I say they're kind of guaranteed more or less, considering they're currently the best one in the region.
Yes.
Because they are now currently third place with Orsi and Zeta already in towards the finals. Therefore, for them, I think it's just a bit of more of, in one sense, it's a bit more of a hassle because they can't practice more up-to-date metas, because usually Koa region qualifiers are a little bit one patch behind.
Right, but at the same time with that as well, you are also going up against, you don't have to deal with RC and Zeta in the regional, so that also could be a good time to practice against some teams that, I guess it could be nice to try out some new things without having to worry about RC and Zeta as well, potentially as well with your competitors. So
yes,
I feel like getting to skip out on the tourney can be nice, but also you miss out on some potential experience for official, because you know there's a difference between scrimming versus real tourney live matches, and I think the biggest thing that Schmitty Sprinter always say is the nerves.
It is
the mental, because in a scrim, I mean, you can play as well as possible, but there's no stakes.
Oh, look, they're back.
Oh yeah, speaking of Schmitty Sprinter, they'll be back here in just about a minute here. If I'm 24 seconds.
3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, still dying. How were we?
11,
Oh.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Does that count? Does that count? Is that good enough?
We'll go. Give me a second.
Was that good enough? Was that good enough, bro? Is that good enough? I think I said 24.
Yeah, I think that was good enough.
That's pretty good enough. Hey guys, how you doing? Who's that?
You
Who's
guys.
that?
We don't need to do all
Who's that?
that.
Who's that? Who's that? Who's that?
Who's that?
Who are you?
No, who that? Who's that?
Who are you?
Hey, nice to meet you. Hi, who's that?
How was it, boys?
It was really fun, yeah.
I went night watch and chased this guy.
How long did he kite?
He kited 50 seconds. Actually, no, 40.
40?
50.
Give him some more credit. Now.
You're telling me you didn't kite a night watch 60 seconds? Did he force straight?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, he did.
Okay, I was about to say.
Yeah,
you
but
didn't
who are
force
you
straight.
playing?
Prisoner.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Bro, you walk back towards him, shock, and then he has nothing for 13 seconds? Yeah, of course. What?
You should have seen the phone. The phones were like this. I was playing on iPhone 5 or something.
iPhone 5?
That's funny.
It was small.
It was such a small
My
screen.
thumb was bigger than the screen.
That's the perks. That's the cons of being tall, I guess.
What? What does that have to do with anything?
Because your body grows as you the taller you get, no?
I suppose, but I don't feel like the thumb
They're
is
not-
that's significant. I don't know.
Do they not?
Do you think tall people just have? I guess girls are pretty tall.
Yeah, I think so.
You know, they think they just.
I have a big fat head. Look at me, half bald. Going around
my
taking
God.
pictures of people, I'm like, why did they go bald? Oh!
So I guess I don't know if you guys saw the
We
tail
did
end of the
not.
matches at all.
No.
RC, yep. RC was able to win. W joining Zeta in the finals.
What? Wheel?
Wheel.
yeah, the rest
man.
four escape.
Four escaped the wheel. Kakaka needed a 4
Did
kill.
Kakaka? Oh, he needed
a 4
Yes,
kill,
this is
so
what
played
Spencer
very
wants from you.
greedy.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, honestly, watch the you guys know Upi. Watch him. He cut it on one window for 2 minutes.
It's
what?
the
The
restaurant.
restaurant window
Wheel?
wheel.
The one with
And
the
Lakeside, what happened?
trim elimination by Alf.
With
Peddler.
the peddler, yeah, and the other one was Ty with Wax Artist. They after half rescue both
And
times.
then Umpi MVP.
Of course, the
Of course.
goat pee, bro, goat pee.
Wait, let me pull up stream. Let me
Goat pee,
see-
bro.
Say hi to chat and let me see that the wheel.
His
kite, 'cause I need
kite,
to take
dude,
some
he
notes.
literally had one window. And
it
just-
was wheel.
Yeah, that was a
Excitement, by the
anti-
way, excitement. Still kited like 2 straight minutes.
I can't kite wheel for anything, so
You
I gotta-
can. If you try hard enough, you can.
If I try, like for 2 more years.
Yeah, you should practice against. You should warm up to it. First, you got to practice against
my
Kuro's
wheel
wheel.
isn't
Kuro's
that
wheel's pretty
good.
good, but he's got the the 100 plus MS, so you gotta do with that.
It's crazy.
Then you move on.
We do move on towards the interview stages here as well. Will we take a short break before the finals, or
That's up to you, sir. This is your channel.
me? Did they take
Yes.
pictures of you guys doing
I mean, if
the
anything,
thing?
Yeah.
they've
They
carried,
did.
so we could go
Can I
grab
have
some
one?
because now it's their turn.
Yeah. Well, I don't have it on my phone. They have it.
Because
on their phone.
I'll use it as thumbnail for the next one.
Okay.
That's
IVL
up to-
finals, just see these two playing.
That's up to you. What do you think? Do you wanna go for a break, or do you want us to fill in the gaps with these two? All on you, buddy.
You know what, ladies and gentlemen? I think we'll go overtime today once again for IVL finals. So we'll go on a short break and then we'll come back.
Okay.
I think it's better this way, and then we'll get these guys caught up just about on time too. But do make sure to drink water and eat food as well, and do get some snacks before we come back. It should be around 30 minutes before we come back.
Unknown because of potential fun stuff. We may want to
Oh.
start slightly earlier. I do not know.
They usually do something before the big. event.
Yeah. I don't know if we want to go ask about. Do you think you could go ask about schedule before we want to head off here real quick?
Yeah.
Go ahead and do that.
Boy.
Yeah.
Boy. There's a lot of people here today for finals. You see Moonface as well back there just staring at you.
Moonface.
Yeah, if you stand up and look at the wall. No, if you stand up.
I can't. My cord is not long enough.
Oh.
Maybe I'll take it. Maybe
I'm
I'll
gonna
take a.
close the camera for you. Okay, the camera is closed.
All right. Oh, I do see
see
it.
it, you see
Yeah. Oh my
Okay,
god.
I'll turn the camera back on.
Our break is 1 hour.
1 hour.
1 hour break.
Before is that before finals or before fun stuff? 50 minutes. Well, what about is that the fun stuff starts or? Okay.
50. 5-0.
5-0. Okay.
Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, go eat food. I cannot entertain you for 15 minutes or else I'll go crazy sooner or later. I'm already crazy. I was crazy once. But once again, I think we'll have a lot of people walking by as well. So I think it's just better to stop stream so then you don't see people walking behind us.
Yep.
Because awkward
Yeah.
and just more social construct. But we'll see you guys in 45 minutes. We'll be back in 45.
I think that sounds good.
Yeah, we'll start 5
Yep.
minutes early just to prep it beforehand, and we'll see you in a bit.
Bye.
Bye bye.